Well, hello and welcome back in, everybody. This is Season 4, Episode 1 of Feeding the Next Gen Roleplay. This is going to be the season where I make no mistakes. You know what? Never mind. Let's fold that down real quick. Now, but you may notice there is something a little different. There's no intro with this season. I am testing something out because it looks like a lot of people leave during my intros. So sorry if you absolutely love those intros I make. I may bring them back up in Season 5 of this series. And if y'all haven't figured it out quite yet, there are going to be 10 seasons because the original loan plan was 10 years. So I got 10 years worth of contract requirements I got to meet. So we'll go ahead and place that right there. Go ahead and back this up, get it put away. So last season, we ended up finishing the harvest, meeting all our contract requirements. Great, barely though, cutting it really close. If we don't change anything up this season, we won't be able to meet those requirements. This year's requirements are harvest 1 million liters potatoes and sell off 2,000 chickens. Selling off 2,000 chickens? Yeah, I think we got that down packed, no issue. Harvesting 1 million liters? We definitely don't have that because we didn't hit that in Season 3. So we got to make some changes, and those changes are going to involve a new field. Ooh, popping a wheelie there, man. Look at that jump right there. Love jumping over those railroad tracks. We still have a bunch of work to do these fields to get them prepped and ready for next year's planting time. And this field over here is done plowing. Next up is stones, and then after the stones is liming. Now, I don't need to do all that right now. I could wait before I plant, but sometimes the field's kind of in a frozen state, so I like to go ahead and get it all done now whenever the temperatures are warmer and the field's in a better state. Last season, we came up a little short of 1 million liters of harvested potatoes, so we need to look at getting another field. I believe I'm going to go ahead and go with this field right here, field 32. We'll go ahead and purchase this, harvest this canola off of here because this canola could be used for something very, very important. It can be used over here to make vegetable fat. But first, we have to turn it into canola oil, and we have the production to do that also. So let's go ahead and buy this field, lease a harvester. Don't think I'm ready to buy one quite yet. Maybe I could because I do have soybeans coming up. Speaking of that, let's see when that is. Here's our large soybean field right here. It says growth stage 5 of 6. Needs rolling still. I totally skipped that. Soybean harvest is in October, so we are coming up on that. So if I do lease this big equipment, I may just keep it because I think the leasing fee up front is more than the daily fee. Maybe. But either way, let's get this field over here bought. It's going to cost $120,000. Looks like we got enough money there. I wasn't sure. I was hoping we had enough money. I wish I could buy this, but I can't. So we're going to end up leasing this Colossus harvester right here. It's got an unreal capacity. That's the only thing I changed on it. $15,855 to lease that. That is a lot of money. And of course, we need some header to go with it. Oh my gosh, there's an unrealistic 50 meter? Unrealistic. Working with. Oh man, I did not know that was an option. Should I do that? Should I do that? Should I do that? I mean, why not? I'm going to give it a try, that's for sure. To lease that, it's $3,957. Really excited about that Unreal thing there. Oh man, I've never seen anything like that before. I think somebody did mention that in the comments somewhere. I just never quite figured it out. Oh man, I left a track on the front of this. I don't like running with any tracks on any of my equipment. Oh well. But I'm pretty sure all I'm going to have to do is go down once and this harvest is going to be done. Looks like this field is larger than 50 meters wide. Oh well, we'll go ahead and continue down this direction right here. Get it all picked up. This is something else. Kind of crazy right here. I don't know how I actually feel about this. It just seems like way too much cheating. But it gets the job done faster. I like that part. All done with the harvest already. That was really, really fast. I like that. 26,000 liters of canola here, and we're going to turn that canola into canola oil. I did notice one thing. It actually went over to the other field for some reason. I don't own that other field. But you can see right there where it went over there and took out the weeds. So I wonder if it'll actually pick up crops from another field or not. Not sure. Kind of hope it doesn't. Feel like that might mess something up. Looks like this worker's all done over here plowing up on this field. So we'll go ahead and get this cleaned up and put away. And then next up is liming some of these fields. Actually, you know what? Nope, let's not put this away because we got a brand new field we need to go plow. We'll drive this down the road and get it started over there, and we'll run right through this ditch. Yeah, look at that. Just some good old boys. Pretty sure my back tires are not on the ground. They're not. My back tires weren't even spinning there. I'm going to put a worker over here plowing up the field. I do want to remove those trees right up there, the little center island they got going on in the middle of this field. And we'll get there eventually, but for right now, the majority of the field can go ahead and get plowed. Until I get enough free time to get that tree devourer out, we'll just keep these workers moving. Stone picking is all done over here. We got 15,604 liters, which is awesome because I would like to utilize that to make some lime. And we're going to do that. We're going to go ahead and put it in the lime production, get that going, and blocked by an object already? Well, it must be that plow. I may have to end up doing that field myself. we'll look at that once I get that lime production going, because we need that lime production to go, because the next step up after all this is liming, and I would like to do that this month. I would also like to do it with free lime. We'll see if that works out or not. Coming in here, starting up the lime production, and I realized we got a problem. A lot of this stuff over here has stopped. I'm assuming, yep, right there, vegetable fats. We're out of vegetable fat. Hopefully that won't last too long, because we're about to get some canola oil started, and then the canola oil will go over there to that production and make us more vegetable fat. Not exactly sure how this happened. Nah, I'm sure it just got all caught up right there. Oh well, yeah, looking like I may have to do this myself, and ooh, it just plowed up this person's field over here too. Jeez. Can I even fit through here? That's a close one. That's looking like a no. I decided to go ahead and give that plow one more chance, and looks like that didn't work out too well because somebody's blocked by an object. I'm assuming it's that plow. I'd like to get this canola over there and get some canola oil going, so I'm going to go ahead and do that real quick, and then I'll take care of that plowing job myself. I believe the next thing I'll need this header for is over here at this field. I'm going to go ahead and drop it off here, leave it here so I ain't got to worry about pulling it with me later, but for right now I'm going to take this harvester into the town area where our production is and just unload it directly into there. I believe this will work right here. I think I just got to pull up, unload right there, and hey, it did work out great. Now let me get that activated and going, and then I'll jump over there to that blocked object. I'll probably just leave this sitting over here for now because it's not in the way, right? I don't understand how you even did this, man. Come on, stop running into stuff. You know, all these blocked objects things happening here has got me thinking. I mean, one of them, yes, was because that center island thing being in the way. Center island. I don't know, I'm thinking of kitchen island right now. But anyways, it actually still got caught up on a regular turn. That's what this last one was that I undid. It was just a regular old turn. So that kind of worries me about setting up a worker on this field plowing after I get done harvesting potatoes on it. That's a problem I'll figure out whenever I come to that. Finishing up the plowing over here on this field right now. I'm not completely done with it. I still need to go ahead and remove these trees right here in the middle and then plow up that spot too. So I will leave this close by, the plow that is, because I'm going to use this tractor to remove those trees most likely. So let's just go ahead and park this off over here on this person's field. Field I would like to buy, the field I talked about buying one episode but never got to. The worker's done picking up stones over here on this field, and now that it's almost 7,000 liters of stones, we'll dump it in here. That way this production can keep running and running and running. I did mention I'd like to go ahead and get some liming done, but I may wait until all these stones turn into lime, which I could do that in another month because I do have a harvest coming up soon. I don't have to sleep all the way through the winter months like I used to in the past while waiting on planting time for potatoes. I now have different crops out there I got to worry about and I got to stop at. So I don't technically have to do it this month as far as laying down the lime. You know, I was thinking about it more driving over here, but this field right here is the field that is saving the farm right now. This field is going to meet our contract requirements for this upcoming year. At least it should. I hope it does. And then this field also right here is going to get our productions back up and running. I'm really excited about that. I didn't realize how important this field was. I didn't realize my production was going to shut down. I knew I needed it for the contract requirements. But hey, this new field right here is saving the farm. Let's put it that way. Time to head back to the farm, get me a nice tree devourer, and I guess I need a trailer with it, right? Ooh, whoa, ramp that. Man, I really need to learn how to drive. Or I don't, because this is pretty fun. The current trailers I have right now are being occupied. One has potatoes in it over at my production. The other one has sorghum in it feeding the chickens, and both those just kind of stay there in that position. So I'm going to go ahead and purchase another trailer. I think that'd be a good idea. You know, I mean, I'm full of a lot of bad ideas, and out of all those bad ideas, this one ain't so bad, right? Oh, well, you know what? I was wrong. This thing does hold 5 million liters. I guess I was on an unrealistic one here. That 500 is 500,000 liters. That 5,000 should be 5 million liters. Huh, guess I was wrong. Wasn't paying attention to what I was doing there, but that's $25,000. We'll go ahead and get this right here. Hopefully my other one's set up that way. Not sure. Don't think I'm ever going to hit that 5 million liters though. Wow, that was really fast. I believe the only worker I had out there going was picking up those stones and saying it's already done, but I'm not going to bring it back to the farm quite yet because I still need to remove those trees, plow up that area where the trees were, and pick up the stones there. So it's not quite done because there's still quite a bit of work to do to it. But let's get there and do it. Y'all may be wondering how I ended up here. Or you may not, because I am a horrible driver and this totally makes perfect sense. Wait, now there's something I messed up on. I realized this during either editing or during another series or something like that. I did say this trailer right here holds 5 million liters. And then I did say, I apologize, it does not hold 5 million liters. But guess what? It does. So let's take a look at that real quick. We'll do a quick little edit to it because I guess I was editing it wrong. And what I did only held 500,000 liters. So we'll go ahead and go over here to configuration. Unrealistic right here, this 500M, that is 500,000 liters. And then we'll hit this again to unrealistic 2. Now that's this 5,000M. That's 5 million liters. So that's where I was messing up at. But it looks like I got it set up right here on Unrealistic 2 already. It's not allowing me to customize it. I don't think it goes any further. Nope, it doesn't. So I'm just going to hit back. Never customized it, still attached, so we're good to go. I had it on the right one. But what happened there was on a different series, I ended up having it on a different size, and I was just really confused. And oops, turn that off. My bad. Let's go ahead and turn that back on. Get it going. There's a tree in here somewhere. I mean, I can see the huge tree right here in front of me. I just can't see where it's at. Somewhere, I don't know, I just can't see where the base of it's at because that thing is down there pretty deep. Where is it? That is a huge tree. Well, you know what? Let's go around. Maybe I can get a better angle somewhere else. Also, I realized the worker did not do that good of a job. Hey, check this out right here. The stone picking workers is what I'm talking about. They missed a whole entire strip. Don't know what happened there. Definitely something with the courseplay. Wasn't me. We'll blame it on somebody else. Let me get these trees removed right here, and we got to plow out this little section here. Don't have to, it's just going to make it a lot easier. And plus, who doesn't like money from wood chip? I don't know what that map creator was doing, but wow, they packed a lot of trees in here. I'm still going away at this trying to find the trees, actually. Hey, got a big one right here. That should do quite a bit, and no, it didn't. Yeah, there's a lot packed up in right here. Oh well, hey, that's more wood chips for me. Here's the main culprit for a large portion of that tree bush area, I guess, right here. So let's go ahead and get that removed together, see how much that gives us. That took us up to 39,000 liters of wood chips right there. I have no idea what I was at before I took that tree out, but hey, 39,000 liters of wood chips for that area right there. That's pretty nice. I think I might have missed something right here. Hold up. Yep. Looks like I did miss something. I may find out I missed more as I go through and plow this, but either way, let's go ahead and get this plowed up. All done here. Looks like there is a couple little branches left here. There's one bigger one right there, and I think there's a smaller one mixed in there somewhere, blending in with the ground. Let's go ahead and try to get those picked up with that tree devourer on the front side here, and fold up this plow, and I think we're done. Well, still got to pick up the rocks, but we're almost done. I mean, what could go wrong? I mean, I don't see anything that could go wrong there. Looks like there's a few more pieces than I thought. Wait, what is this? What is this? I thought this was a branch or something. I don't know what's going on there. Guess not. There's one little problem. I got one extra item down here that I have to take back, so I'll have to make another trip for. Let's go ahead and get this plow back to the farm, then I'm going to pick up these stones and actually bring this tractor back to grab that trailer again. Now, there's a little bit more wood chips in there than y'all last saw. Yes, I did just add like 100 and something liters, but no, I did take out a couple more trees along the side of the field, and I may try to take out even more along the side of the field. Hey, this field over here is coming along pretty nicely, and I just took that sign out. I don't think I'm going to be able to fit through here. I guess I need to back up whenever I get done washing this plow. Starting to think I'm probably going to need this plow again really soon, especially since I'm putting all this time and effort into washing it and getting it put away. That's usually how it goes. With our first group of fries being sold off pretty recently, I got a lot of consumer reports back. I don't know if I'm even saying that right. I feel like that's the wrong terms. You know what? Customer reports, customer complaints. They're all saying, hey, we need ketchup. The local ketchup factory here has been shut down for a while now. Looks like we may be looking at opening that up sometime soon. I'm pretty sure I drove right past my new field. Looking at the map, I see my number 32 with blue. Yep, I did. And I can't sing or rhyme. I don't know what I'm trying to do. Here's the thing. I do not own this field, I guess, right here. So you do not have access to the land, but somehow it let me remove a tree pretty recently. I guess it's not going to let me now that I got the camera turned on. There it goes. Oh, well. Well, darn. Never mind. Forget that. Scratch that. Just checking out this course play here, and yes, it totally missed this whole entire section right here. It didn't even make a course for it or anything. So that's not the worker's fault. That's the AI's fault, I guess, for making this course. Let's blame it on that. Well, you know what? All of it's AI, right? I believe I just got a little bit left right here, and now that I said that out loud, I got this little corner over here I noticed. Let's go ahead and grab that, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do to this field yet. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we just lost all that in this ditch right here. Oh, man. Y'all may be wondering how I ended up here. Or you may not, because I am a horrible driver, and this totally makes perfect sense. Hey, looky there. Looks like I can get it kind of turned over on its own. That's pretty nice. After spending a couple days picking up all those rocks from that ditch by hand, that was a lot of fun. You know, each little tiny rock I saw I picked up, threw inside this trailer. That was nice. After taking a couple days to do that, finally got this worker over here to follow me. We're going to head back to the farm, get the stuff washed up, put away, and of course these stones, they're going to be turned into lime. Okay, funny story here. You may be wondering why I'm in another ditch here. Well, turns out whenever I paused it a second ago to drive over to the farm, I reached for my energy drink, picked it up, dropped it right all over my desk, made a huge mess, and swerved right off the road. So, gosh, this is not looking good. This is not looking like a good episode. This train wreck right there, maybe that's a sign saying, hey, I should stop. But nope, we're going to keep going. Just added a little bit over 5,000 liters of stone here, and looks like this is running, and also it looks like it's getting close to full, but I think it's going to be able to hold it all because it's not that much stone. I'm pretty sure this is not where I had my stone picker last time, but I'm going to go ahead and put it in here. I think this is a great spot for it. I'll grab it, pull it out before I use the plow, because every time I use the plow, I generally need to pick up stones right afterwards, so I think this will be great. Now, the best way to probably do it is put the plow in front of the stone picker, but we'll leave it like that hooked up because I think I'm all done here. Let's go ahead and close up this door here. I should really look at what I'm going to be doing next because I'm putting all this stuff away, and then I may realize I really got something else to do. I have no idea. A little over 40,000 liters of wood chips right here. We're going to go ahead and dump this off into the silo and store those until winter. Now, maybe I'll end up getting more later, don't know, but I do say winter, I mean January. January should be the best sell time, and we've been selling a lot of that stuff off in the past. We'll make a pretty good little beginning of the year bonus right there. I totally forgot to wash this tractor, but this looks like a great spot for this tractor and trailer. Let's go ahead and put that there, jump out, end up in a wall. This seems pretty legit, right? You know what? You should have jumped out the other side, bud. I'm stuck. Not stuck anymore, thanks to that good old-fashioned tab button right there. Let's go ahead and get this semi and trailer put away. Thinking about it more and more, I don't even really need this anymore. But either way, we're going to keep it for right now. Eventually, I'll get rid of it. Now, I did mention about ketchup. So let's head over there to the ketchup factory, see how much they are going to charge us to purchase that ketchup factory. And I'll talk with my financial advisors, which is AKA myself, and then make a decision of whether I want to be financially responsible, financially dumb, or just wing it, because that's usually what's happening. Turns out it's really not that bad, and I guess somebody is here because I can see these ACs going right here. I mean, who would seriously have ACs like that on a big industrial building like this? I feel like that's not right. Well, maybe that's just the office ACs, and then the rest of the shop is just not climate controlled. But who cares? Let's go ahead and buy this. It's only $40,000. We'll buy that right there. And you know what? Hey, let's see what it takes because I have no idea. Tomatoes and water. What a surprise. What a surprise. Honestly, I knew it would take tomatoes. There's no doubt about that. I just wasn't sure what else it would take. So it turns out if I have tomatoes and water, I can start my own ketchup factory in real life. And maybe I need a little bit more than that, but let's go ahead and get some water over here and tomatoes. I might have to get a dedicated greenhouse just for this because I do have a large greenhouse already making tomatoes set on distributing. Not sure where all it's going to go because it's being used somewhere else. Tomatoes are also being used over here in my potatoes production, and they got a long ways to go until they're full. I could change the priorities though, get everybody making that ketchup. What's the tomatoes used for? Hold up. Where's it at? Right there. Paprika chips. That's what they're used for. Not bad, not bad. I mean, they're kind of held dry now until I get some vegetable fat in there. Speaking of vegetable fat, don't I got some canola oil being made? Oh, hey, I do, right there. Where's it at? Spawning. Do I have any over there? No, I do not. But the great thing about being a master of time control, I can fast forward. Turns out that really didn't make a difference. I mean, we're almost 5 p.m. in August, and there's still not a pallet here. And the canola oil doesn't seem to be moving very fast at all. Where is it? Looks like skipping all that time right there. No tomatoes came over here. Let's go ahead and turn the priority to priority 1 here, and we'll take a look at the other priority and see how much is over there now. Looks like there's 938 liters of tomatoes over here. I guess really nothing moved. Huh, that's interesting, because I'm pretty sure it said 938 before. None of this stuff worked. Is everything I got broken? Let's go ahead and sleep through the night, see what there is in the morning. Now, bright and early, 8 a.m. September, and I'm pretty excited to see how our ketchup factory is doing. And look at that, it does not have a red dot on it anymore because it is running. Now, it doesn't have any ketchup in there really, only 102 liters now. It is going up pretty fast now. mention that. Lime's done here. Let's go ahead and turn that off because it's costing $120 a month. Why do I want to pay for that? Canola oil still being made. Probably going pretty slow. We'll see how many pallets are over there and get those moved. That way we can get this potato processing plant up and going. Looks like we got 2 pallets of canola oil. I believe that's what it is. Canola oil. That would make sense. There's canola in there, making canola oil. So this should be 2 pallets of canola oil. And there's 2,000 liters, so 1,000 liters each pallet. Let's go ahead and get that over to our potato production. Start making some of that vegetable fat. Start making some more of those other products. And I'm also noticing there's still quite a bit of an issue with tomatoes. We're going to have to get some sort of greenhouse in to get that up and running to full capacity. Now here's our ketchup factory we got recently. And there's one issue. I don't think it's getting enough tomatoes. Well, it could do a lot better, let's put it that way. I don't exactly want to put another greenhouse over on my farm area. I guess I could. I'm not too much against it. I kind of am. I kind of ain't. But I think I got a better idea. We'll go ahead and look here. We got $84,000 and I could purchase the whole entire town. Yes, I can purchase the whole entire town. I feel like an evil mastermind here. Let's become the mayor of this town, maybe, I guess. Nah, that really wouldn't mean you're the mayor. But either way, $36,777. Let's buy that. Why not? That actually interests me in some other part of this land that I have been looking at ever since I started this series. We'll take a look at that too right now. Here's my farm. Here's where I'm at right now. This little building over here, I've kind of been interested in ever since I started this series. I don't know if I can go in it. Don't know if I can use it. I've always thought about using it, and I've always thought about purchasing this town land right here because there's a little plot of green land right here that I could easily put a production on instead of around my house. So it's kind of been on my mind for a long time. Let's check out this building though, because I'm really interested. Can I go inside here? Now that I look at this, looks like the doors are kind of built into the ground a little bit. And, oh wow. Hello. Guess the doors don't work, but I could go inside here. That's pretty interesting. Yep, nope, doors don't work. I wonder if I could drive a car in there. How about this? Can I delete it? Nope, not letting me. That is very interesting. We're back over here at the ketchup factory, and this is the reason I wanted to purchase this land. They got this nice, clear plot right here I think would be great for some greenhouse. Let's go ahead and take a look at the greenhouses that comes with this map. This is the Alma, Missouri one. This stuff will be set up on distributing, so I will not need to be over here moving it manually each month. Now, I can put it all the way up against this house. Don't know whose house that is. Don't think it's mine. Don't think I really own it. Well, technically, I own them all now. Let's go ahead and get this plopped in here. Definitely going to do a little weird stuff to the land, but I think I'm going to leave it. We'll even put in another one right here. Is this even straight? I guess it is. Works out okay-ish. Let's get it fired up, though. There's my greenhouses, and very good thing I decided I'm going to do these completely automatic. I'm not even bringing the water over here. I'm not bringing anything out of here. And the reason that's a really good thing is, let me back up just a little bit right here. Here's these big red X's. I can't drive over there. I'm really disappointed in that. I wish there was more of this town area you can drive through. I mean, it looks so cool. Hell. Okay, that house is floating. It still looks really cool. Wish you could drive through more, but these are our greenhouses. Let's go ahead and get those activated, turned on, set on distributing. All I really need out of them is tomatoes, and the difference between the map greenhouse and the other regular greenhouses is one product, actually. I don't know where it goes either. Here's the greenhouses. Maybe it'll tell it's got something a little different. That would be pumpkin. I have no idea where that goes, but I do know we need some tomatoes. Let's go ahead and turn on the tomatoes. We'll set that on distributing. Let's set this one on distributing also. It is crossing my mind a little bit. I'm thinking about making them all, but rest of the products donating to the town, like a community greenhouse type thing. Thing is, I'm going to keep the tomatoes, the lettuce, strawberries, pumpkin. Let's sell them off. Well, let's not sell them off. Let's just donate them, I guess. And there's a way I could do that. I can just kind of leave them all on spawning and go through and delete the pallets after they come in. I think we're going to do that. They just don't get the tomatoes. They don't get the tomatoes. You know what? I feel really bad about that. So let's just set one of them up on tomatoes. We'll set the other one up on all of them. And then we'll set those up on spawning. Everything that comes out of here will make it easier. We'll set it up on selling. Gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm losing my mind. Now, I did say I was going to kind of donate them and give them away, but we'll just set it on selling. That's going to be the easiest route instead of me having to come over here and delete the pallets like every single month, possibly. And plus, I make a little money. Why not? So one of these is for the community. Don't know which one. Maybe this one. Maybe that one. But I do know one of these is for that production building back there. Hopefully that does create enough tomatoes. Not sure if it will or not. I can always add in more. Not over here, obviously, because we were out of room. And then there's another production building right here that I have no idea what it does. I couldn't even begin to think of what it makes here. I think it's something about pop and corn. Not sure what that is. I think it does cost $60,000 though, and it did say popcorn factory. That's what it is right there. Popcorn. What's popcorn? I can't even think of what popcorn is. Nah, I know what popcorn is. It's whenever you combine pop and corn together and you get this really delicious stuff that you eat at movies, right? Nah, that doesn't seem right. Something about that seems wrong. But we got a long walk back to our farm. Let's enjoy this nice long walk. Say hello to our friendly neighborhood neighbors, I guess. You know what? Hey, I own your house now. And yours too. I feel like Mr. Scrooge. Well, I'm not charging him anything. I'll just stop over here, grab me a nice cool tractor ice cream. Cool tractor ice cream from local farm. Pretty sure I'm the only local farm out here, but I don't see anybody running this. I'm just gonna take it. I mean, I own the town, so I can do what I want now, right? Do 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 do. I just realized I got that canola oil over here in the potato processing factory. Never started up that vegetable fat. Let's go ahead and start that up, skip through the day, take care of the chickens, and sleep through the night. It's now October, 8 a.m., and looks like we got some cloudy weather here, and vehicle leasing costs is going up a little bit there. Why do I have vehicle leasing costs? That's because I kept my harvester. That one right over there, and I kept it over here in the town area. Those workers must not have been able to pull in and out at all over these last couple of months. Let's go ahead and get it because we need it for something. Not sure if y'all can remember, but we do have another field out there to harvest. And I did mention that it'd probably be cheaper to pay the monthly leasing costs than to go ahead and release this again, because that initial fee for leasing is pretty high. While we're driving this to our new field here, I just realized I need to get some soil samples for that other field that we recently got, because while the worker's going away getting all this soybeans, I guess? Yeah, soybeans. I'm going to end up liming all the fields. And to do that over here, I need the soil sample. Guess I really don't, but it helps a little bit, right? There we go. Look at that 50 score right there. That's pretty good, right? Oh, nope. 80. Hey, there we go. Off to the left here is our soybeans, and looks like they're ready to harvest. I'm no expert, but it definitely looks different than it did last month. And then it also does say, hey, ready to harvest on the little information screen whenever I run out in the middle of the field. But like I said, still no expert. There's a big question with this soybean harvest here. Will it nitrogate, whatever, I don't know. Will it add nitrogen to the field at the harvest time? I don't know. I never looked it up. I thought it did. I thought it was like a self-nitrating, I don't know, self-fertilizing field. I don't know why I keep trying to say nitrating, nitrogen, or something like that. I could just say fertilizer. But I think it has to do something with that. Not sure, but let's go ahead and get the harvester going and see what the field nitrogen levels are after the harvester hits it. Over here setting up this course plate now and just realized I forgot I have a crazy working with right here. crazy working with. So this is not going to take long at all, but I'm still going to go ahead and put it on the course plate. I don't even know if 49.9 meters is as large as this working with is. I feel like it's more. I really do feel like it's more, but because the max right here on course plate is 50, I think it's stopping there. And I definitely don't need no headland overlap with the working width of that. It's going to generate that, see what that looks like. Totally forgot I had that, but hey, there we go right there. That's nice. That's going to get done really fast. Looks like worker is off and going, and wow, there's a swath drop, and I had no idea about that. What am I going to do with that? What am I going to do? I don't know. We'll figure that out later. But we'll look down here, it says nitrogen perfect 00, so I guess it doesn't self-nitrate it, doesn't self-fertilize it. It just doesn't require any fertilizer, and we'll find out more about that later. I did say I'm going to make this a crop rotating type build. So after this crop on there, we're going to put something else on there. And yeah, we got an issue here. I don't have any belling equipment. I just realized I don't need any belling equipment. All I really need is a forage wagon that can pick that up, and I just realized I don't have that either. I got a stone picker. Man, looks like I got to buy something. Or lease something, because I don't think I got enough money to buy something right now. Now, the original plan was to get all the fields limed as that field was being harvested, but I don't think that's going to technically happen in that order. I think I'm going to get this set up, and then that field's going to be done harvesting because of how large that working width is. But we're still going to get all these fields limed now instead of later. I guess there's really no hurry for it. We'll get done as much as I can now, and then we'll do the rest of them before planting time. This is still going around and around. I guess I don't have the speed cranked up on it, which that's fine with me. It says it's only going to take 10 minutes on the course play. Gosh, that is a huge swath dropping right there. And that number on those soybeans just keep going up like crazy right there, passing 70,000 liters now. Ooh, that's going to be some really good vegetable fat. If y'all didn't know, that is exactly what we got these soybeans for, is vegetable fat. Right here, there's an option for 2 soybean to make 1 vegetable fat, holds 60,000 liters, and it produces 10,000 per month. Okay, they're all 10,000 per month. Oh, wow, looks like we got some ketchup coming in over there, 1,299 liters. Pretty excited about that. I'm sure the town's excited about that too, because they've been eating their fries pretty dry. And you know what, speaking of ketchup on fries, that reminded me of something. If y'all are enjoying this series, make sure you hit that like button. And it's really not what it reminded me of. I thought of something. You know, everybody's different. They eat stuff different. Let me know down in the comments what you put on your fries. I feel like that'd be a pretty interesting topic. Somebody's going to go totally crazy out there and say something totally different, I guess. I don't know. I mean, it's going to be different to a lot of people. It's going to be normal to them. Everybody eats their stuff different. Let's see here. Let me think of something. Let me think of something weird I might do to show an example. Whenever I was a kid, scrambled eggs, I always ate them with, not ketchup, but mustard. That might be a little weird. I know a lot of kids would eat them with ketchup, and then I asked for mustard. Yeah, I got some very weird looks, so let's put it that way. Nah, I don't do that anymore. I don't know why I don't do that anymore. Maybe I didn't like the taste of it. Just grew out of it. But either way, people do things differently. Let me know what you eat your fries with. That'd be pretty interesting. If there's something different than ketchup, I think that'd be interesting. We are here on the great soybean harvest of 2054, or also year 4. I don't know if my math is correct there. Either way, this series was supposed to start in 2050 technically, and this is year 4, so hey, 2054, right? Maybe? I don't know. But man, this is a lot of straw. I'm not even paying attention to the soybean stuff anymore. I'm just amazed by how much straw is actually left on the field here. And plus, it's missing quite a bit on the turns, so I'm kind of disappointed there, and I'm going to have to go through and touch that up myself, because I want every little bit possible, because we need those soybeans to make some vegetable fat. Those vegetable fat makes me some potato stuff, I guess. Yeah, not exactly just potatoes. Well, you know what? Vegetable fat doesn't make me potatoes at all. The ground makes me potatoes. The seeds make me potatoes. I may be going crazy. I got to do something about that straw. I'm not sure what you have to do with it, but I do know I just got to get it off the ground. Let's go ahead and get some sort of wagon in here to pick that up. Of course, it's going to be a little bit unreal. Just a little bit. To save on time, right? Well, I mean, I guess I could go kind of real with one, but you know what? This is a sales item. I can't buy that. Ooh, quick bell. Love that quick bell. That'd pump those things out fast. But then that would mean I'd have to deal with bells, so let's not do that, because I don't exactly want to deal with bells right now. That would mean I'd need a trailer to pick them all up. This is what I'm gonna go with right here. And now that I think about it, what color's my other one? My other one just straight blue? No, it's yellow, right? Hold up. Yeah, it's yellow. Like I was saying, this is what I'm gonna go with right here. It costs $60,000. We don't have that, obviously. Only $15,000 up there in the top right, and it's dropping every little bit because we have workers out there right now. We have workers harvesting, and we have workers liming. But I'm gonna go ahead and do this part myself. Should be pretty easy, I think, and probably fill up pretty fast. But $3,000 to lease that. Let's go ahead and lease that. I've just been constantly thinking, like, what am I gonna do with all this straw? Got some nice straw productions out there I could put in, make a bunch of money, and then it kind of hit me. That chicken coop I have, I'm not gonna keep that one forever. Maybe I'll end up upgrading to a chicken coop that takes straw. So let's just store it for now, save it, and maybe just save it for a rainy day or a new chicken coop. This is why I was pretty excited to go ahead and use this one right here, and this would probably be the only thing that works. If I wanted to do a baler, I'd have to drive over the top of it, except for I do have a few unreal ones I would pick up like this, aka the quick baler that I absolutely love. But we'll go ahead and do this right here. I don't think I can drive on top of it, so I'll drive right beside it, grab as much as I can. Well, you know what? Grab it all. I got a feeling this is going to take a couple of trips. We're already over 100,000 liters. This holds 1 million liters. Let's see how much we can get. And now all of this I get, I'll go ahead and put in the silo we have and just kind of store it till a later time whenever I could use it for something, or whenever I could sell it off if I need the money. As y'all may know, straw usually doesn't make much money. Looks like the harvester is done over there, all done harvesting. It says needs to be unloaded. That's what it says whenever it's at the end, and it's got crop in it, obviously. Don't know how much is in there, but I'm still going away here on the first headland, and looks like our first headland's probably going to be over 1 million liters of straw. Now the harvester is not done. There's still little bits and pieces out there missed. I'm going to go ahead ahead and get them. Why not get every little bit I can, because we're going to need that soybean for that vegetable fat. Almost 210,000 liters of soybeans in here. I feel like that's going to last me quite a while. At least I think it will. Well, let's go ahead and go through, touch up what got missed, see how much we end up with total, and get it back over to the farm. Now that we'll just go into the silo, I believe. I don't think I got anything else I really need to do with it. Well, I need to put it in the production, but besides that, there's going to be a lot left over. Looks like it's all done here, and we've finished with a little over 210,000 liters. Not bad, not bad. We'll go ahead and get this over to silo and into our production. Start making some vegetable fat with it. I still have tons of that canola and canola oil to be made, which will also be making vegetable fat too at the same time. So I think we're going to be good on vegetable fat for the years to come. Now that also leads me to another question of, should I get more productions put in for the potato stuff? They do not run in parallel, so they take forever if I got multiple things running on there. And yes, I'm just driving through here running over signs left and right. Who cares? This county will come out here and replace them pretty easily. I'm thinking I do want some more productions, but I don't think it's going to be anytime soon, or even this year, or next year, or the year after. This is a long series. It's going to take a lot of work. It's going to take a lot of time. We're only at $12,000, so I don't know why I'm thinking about purchasing these productions that cost, I don't know how much, 80, 100,000. I can't remember, but I'm sure I got enough stuff to sell off to make that money. Maybe one day. Over here at this field here, the liming is all done. We'll go ahead and get it set up on another field because I still have tons of work to do on that soybean field, picking up that straw. Woo, ramp that right there. While I'm still working away at picking up that straw, I'll keep these workers going on these fields doing liming, and then once I'm completely done, ready to sleep through the winter months, we'll probably go ahead and sleep through the winter months. Now that also makes me think, what should I plant in that new field? I should probably go ahead and plow it. I'll wait. As much as I really loved how large that pickup width was on that harvester, I don't think I'm ever going to go back to it. Those items are leased right now. Let's go ahead and return them and probably never go back to it. Now, I don't use the realest of real capacities. I guess the reason I don't like it that much is because it sticks out way past a header. Maybe that's why I don't like it. Maybe if the header was actually 50 meters wide, I would somehow play that off as realistic, right? Somebody can make that, right? Nah, it's all good. It's all good. I just thought it was way too much, way too unrealistic. Or is it? We will revisit that idea at another time whenever I go to actually buy a harvester or at least another one. Maybe I will go back to that head. First headland is all done picking up the straw, and this is going to be a pretty interesting harvest here of straw because that is a lot already, and that's only one headland. Now, I think I got 2 headlands and a few up downs. See how much we get total. I'm just going to put it in the silo. That will add up. I believe I have no straw in the silo right now. I shouldn't. This is the first time I'm ever picking up straw, so we'll get a good grand total after looking at that silo. I always love seeing these messages that pop up that says left the course, stop. It makes me think that they're just going to end up in a tree or a ditch somewhere. Most of the time it's not that, unfortunately, but let's go ahead and check it out together. See, right here on the thing, on the course. What are you saying you left the course for? Well, I just realized something. This is labeled soybean straw. Don't know how different that is from other straw. I have no idea. I'm new to this whole soybean stuff, but either way, we're going to put it in here. I believe this silo here holds 15 million liters or 20 million liters of just any products in general. So it should hold everything I put in there, and it should hold everything I'm going to get here. You know, it's kind of funny. I'm listening to music while I pause the recording and just actually do the farm work myself or play the game myself. And I'm driving through this ditch, jumping over through these fields, and guess what song I'm listening to? Man, I Feel Like a Woman by Shania Twain. Now, I'm not saying women drive through ditches, hit curves, or anything like that, but for some reason I had a good laugh out of it. My wife's going to kill me now. There's a little bit of an issue with that pickup wagon I was using. I think I'm going to have to reset it. I remember I ran into that issue a while back. It's been a long time since I ran into that issue. So what it does is once I fill it up and empty it out, it doesn't let me go back and refill it with picking up more grass or I guess straw in this situation. But hey, we're going to top off with some free lime right here before we head to a further field away. And I realized I should have did the further fields first. That way I can use the free lime further away. Wait, no, free lime goes to the closest field. Lime to pay goes to the further field. Right, okay. So closest fields first, further fields last. Got it. I talked about it one episode. I can't remember exactly what I said, but I remember my reasoning behind it. That is, why would I travel back and forth for free lime whenever I just end up having to buy it? So what I'm trying to say there is if I end up liming a bunch of fields far away with my free lime, that would mean all these trips back and forth. And if I ran out of that free lime, that would mean I'd have to buy lime whenever I'm close to that lime production. So why not buy the lime when I'm further away and save on those trip times? Don't know if y'all gonna understand what I'm saying, but it kind of makes sense in my head and might make sense to y'all. We are over here at our field now, so let's go ahead and get this started up and see how much this takes. I'm sure it's going to take a lot. I am pretty excited to announce, though, that I do have Rambo Hacker Gaming's field back. Y'all don't know, I do name the fields after people, usually people that comment first, but with this series being kind of my first series on this channel, I want to go ahead and name them after a lot of the big supporters out there that has helped me grow my YouTube channels in the past. We got Auto Sim Crew, The Herd, Rambo Hacker Gaming, and Simulation Gaming Universe. Do recommend them as great farm sim content creators, and they are branching off playing other games too, so definitely worth checking them out. But I got his field back because I ended up destroying it for my sheds. Now here's what I'm talking about. I got this forage wagon down, going, not working, not picking it up. Now I've noticed this before, once it fills all the way up and empties out, I cannot pick it back up again. So I guess there's a little bit of an issue here. I mean, kind of a big issue if you think about it. Not sure if it ever got fixed. Don't know if he had an updated version on his Discord. I haven't figured it out. Now, one easy way to fix this is do a quick customization to it, but I cannot do that because I got a lease. So another way I'm going to try to fix this is just reset. Wow, I just jumped in here and realized that worker C, I'm believing that's worker C. There's a C right there where the worker is. That guy is booking it. Or lady, I don't know. Why is it not giving me the trailer option? Maybe I got to disconnect it. Maybe it's got to be turned off too. You know what? Let me try that. Let me just disconnect, reconnect. Maybe that works. Nope, doesn't work. Oh well, worth a try, right? Got to reset, put it back here. Let's see if this works. And there it goes. Look like it's working out great now. So let's go ahead and continue around the field here, picking up all this soybean straw, I guess. I should refer to it as that. Not sure if it's different. I'm really confused on that one. A little stumped, I guess. Confused. I don't know. Hopefully I can use it the same as straw, because that's kind of my plans for it. Use it the same as straw. Regular straw. Looks like the great soybean harvest of 2054 is coming to an end here. Now, I probably got my year wrong there. Oh well, who cares? We ended up with 210,000 liters of soybeans, 1.7 million liters of soybean straw. And once again, I don't know the difference between soybean straw and regular straw, but it does label it as soybean straw. So I'll refer to it as soybean straw. Okay, let's get this back to the silo, store it away, and then we'll see what happens with all of it later on. Now, we have a very serious problem, and that is our money. In the top right, we only have $12,000. That's not looking good at all. Winter months are coming up, which means some stuff is going to be able to sell off pretty good. But will I be able to stay out of the negative? Thinking about it more, I probably will. In the past, I used to do contracts for other local farmers and get my money that way. I'm not going to do that this time. I'm going to sell off all the products we've been making, all the products we've been storing. Not necessarily all of them, just going to sell off the ones that are at best sell time. Or maybe a few outside of best sell time. We'll see how desperate we get. Let's get this stuff put away, get ready for the winter months. We got to winterize it all, and why not go ahead and put a bunch of water on it, not dry it, and set it out here and wait for the freezing cold to come. Nothing wrong with that, right? Now this pickup wagon right here is leased. Let's go ahead and get it returned. Don't think I'll be needing that anytime soon. Had to use that for some straw. Hope I never have to use that again. I'm sure I will. I'm sure there's going to be some crops in there that's going to do some swath droppings, but not anytime soon. We'll get that returned. With all those soybeans being in storage now, we need to get them over here to this production. But first, let's empty out a trailer to use. Don't think it's going to take all 65,000 liters of these potatoes, but we'll put as much in here as possible. There we go. We got 20,000 liters left. Let's go ahead and get that over to the silo now. Store it there. Switch this trailer out from potatoes to soybeans and get them over there to the production. The production I'm taking it to only holds 60,000 liters of soybeans. So let's put it maybe right around 100,000 liters in this trailer. Leave it sitting over there so we could kind of top it off every now and then like I did with those potatoes a second ago. Right over here, you can tell on the right, soybeans is now 60,000 of 60,000. We'll go ahead and start up that vegetable fat right there. Don't really need to do anything with the canola oil vegetable fat, but I'm going to keep it running. Why not? I mean, I guess I could sell off that canola oil. That'd probably be the best thing to do. You know what? Let's do that. Let's save that canola oil till best sell time. I think I can make some pretty good money on that. Yes, canola oil is over $5,000 right now. Don't know what it would be at best sell time. November looks like 5,700. Guess I could have used this right here. It's saying December's max month. Don't know if I agree with that or not. All done with this tractor and all done with this equipment over here in this generalized area. And what I mean by that is I have a tractor with a front loader attachment and a trailer and a telehandler that I can use moving forward. And that's probably what I'm going to be doing over the next few months during these winter months is selling off products. And I'll utilize that equipment over there while this stuff just stays away for the winter. You know what? What am I going to plant on that field? I have no idea. Didn't even think about that yet. I should look at that before I skip all these months too. Maybe something's about to come up planting time. Right now is planting season for wheat and barley. I guess I could plant some of those on there, but who wants to do that? Also, it's planting time for grass, oilseed radish, rye, alfalfa, a lot of stuff I didn't know about. I should do some rye. What the heck would I use rye for? Nah, I got an idea what I'm going to plant there. Let's see if I actually remember to do that. We're now at the end of October, and there was something I noticed that was a pretty good sell price. I hate that it's dark right now, but it's dark. So what can I do? Not stop it when it's dark. I guess that's what I can do. We'll take a look in here. Now, looking at this brighter color green, that tells me it's the best sell price. I mean, I kind of ignore this max month over here because that's usually wrong most of the times for some reason, because it says paprika chips, max month is November. Right now it's actually saying it's $14,000 over at Sedalia, but I got to remember I can't deliver there. So maybe it's pretty good price over at somewhere else. Let's see value at all sell points. Wholesale farms at $7,200 and max month is 73. So I guess that is right. Let's not do that. I'll hold off on that for a second because I believe next month is November. Anything else? Vegetable fat's up there, but we can't sell that because we need that, and we need a lot of that. Looks like we're going to sleep through the month. Find something to sell next month. At $12,800 right now before we go to sleep. I'm sure it's going to drop quite a bit. We got all kinds of different fees there, including that loan one I need to start paying off because it's not automatically paying off anymore. That's something I need to actually pay off. But if I pay it off early, I got to pay the fines. So I'm not exactly paying it off quite yet. I got 10 years. I can pay it off little by little. I guess I can pay it all off until I have $5,000 left and just not really pay any interest. That's not a bad idea, but we don't have the money to do that. We're down to $8,000. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. Eggs. That's what I'm looking at, and that's why I'm saying it like that. The eggs, man. Look at the eggs. That is so cool. So eggs, $188,000. That's the value of what I got now in storage. So it says we have 44,575 liters. Let's get those things sold off. Now we're not going to sell them all. We need some for our productions, but let's get all the pallets sold off. Let's start there because y'all didn't remember, I do have a bag full of eggs. Yes, a bag full of eggs. This bag right here, it's the Global Goods Transport pallet. It is full of eggs. It has 20,999 liters of eggs in there. Now, I don't know how much I have in storage over here because I got all these partial pallets of eggs, which I'm pretty excited to go ahead and finally get rid of. Let's go ahead and back this trailer up right here, turn on that auto load, and we'll go ahead and check out these pallets of eggs. Now they'll come out quite a bit of pallets. It's going to take me a while to get them all out because I'm going to have to click on each one. So this pallet right here has 330 liters on it. It's going to come out on its own. And looks like it's not far enough up to get loaded on there automatically yet. Oh well, but that is the one bad thing about this because right here, 604 liters. That's one pallet also. I'll keep doing this till that trailer's full and we'll get them sold off and see how much money we get. Now I have 12 pallets left in there, but they are full pallets. I'm just kind of saving those all for their own sell time. I want to see how much I get there. So let's go ahead and get all these partial pallets over to, I believe, the bakery, wherever that's at. It does say best sell price is the bakery, so we'll head over there. Why not? Let's go ahead and pull over here so I can try to figure out where this dang bakery thing is. I'm lost. I've been driving around everywhere looking for this thing. Where am I? Where am I? There I am. What is this? That's the dairy. That's the diner restaurant. That's the pizzeria. That's the tailor shop. Wow, there's a lot of stuff on this map. That's the livestock. That's the methane selling. That's the popcorn factory. Ketchup. Greenhouse. Man, where is this dang thing at? I don't know. Not sure. Could be anywhere. Or it could be right here underneath my nose. Let's go ahead and drop this off right here. See how much money we make. That is a pretty interesting sell point right there. I like that. Don't got to worry about backing up into any weird spots. Works out pretty great. Don't know if it's all going to sell off at once. Hey, there it goes. Got it. Come on. Give me that money. Give me that big money. $28,687 plus a 2,230 environmental score. There we go. We were making some good money there. Oh, yes. I was really worried. We do have 12 more full pallets, not including what's in that Global Goods Transport pallet either. I think we're going to make some pretty good money from eggs. And that's just the first product to sell off this month. I think I got some other stuff to sell too. Might have got the trailer a little too far away, but we'll go ahead and spawn them in and see what happens. Where are they at? They're in here somewhere. There they are. 12 pallets, 1,400 liters. I believe that's a full pallet. There's 12 of them. We'll go ahead and spawn those in, and yes, that trailer was a little too far away. All done loading them up there. 16,800 liters of eggs is now on this trailer. Let's head for that bakery. Let's see if I get lost this time. I don't think I will. I got a good memory. Once again, I forgot where the bakery was. Let's go ahead and pull in here and go see if they know inside this garage. They weren't much help in there. They were just laughing at me about something. I don't know. They said something about just step outside the door and look to the right. I step outside the door, look to the right, and I don't see it. Where is it? Oh, here it is. I remember coming here. That's the bakery. Got it. The sell point in general does seem a little small, so I got to make sure I pull forward and try to get it all sold at one time because I'm not good at math. So there's $71,130 plus a $5,529 environmental score. So we're up to $116,000. Not see that coming, honestly. I was going to be lucky if I could make it over $100,000. Now, those of you that may not know or did not catch it at the beginning, this roleplay series, I'd say it's a roleplay. There's a little roleplay back behind it, okay? It's not a full-on roleplay that you may see some people do like Scroft or Rainbow Hacker Gaming or The Herd. Yeah, The Herd and Rainbow Hacker Gaming, great roleplay videos. Really great. Now, Scroft, a lot of people know about, so if you're looking for somebody else, check those two out. They're good at it. But anyways, it's nothing traditional like that. It's just got a little roleplay behind the whole reason why I'm here and why I'm doing the things I'm doing. But what was I saying? I feel like I was going somewhere with that and I lost it. Okay, I remember where I was going with that. I was going to mention this is on easy economy. So this series here, I did come in on easy economy, and moving forward, all my series are going to be on hard economy. I guess I could change this one to hard, but oh well, we started on easy. Let's finish it on easy, I guess. We also have some paprika chips to sell off. Now Sedalia is the best place to go, but we can't go there. We'll look at the sell value at other places. We got 72.84 at the farmer wholesale, 72.84. That's still not the max, but we'll go ahead and sell them off anyways. Looks like we only have 3 pallets in storage, which comes out to 2,100 liters, and wow, that sold off really fast. $15,296 plus a $1,189. You know, that got me thinking, 2,100 liters for 3 pallets. How's that evenly split up? What are these pallets coming out as? Looks like the vegetable fat being made from canola oil is all out of its raw material, which is the canola oil. So let's go ahead and turn that off. If y'all done forgot, I am going to sell the canola oil off as its own product to make some good money from. And vegetable fat we'll just keep making from the soybeans, which is looking pretty promising for a while. There's one thing I want to go ahead and sell off some more of, which is eggs. What is the eggs used for? The eggs are used here in the potato salad. Sure, they're used in other things maybe. Yeah, right here, the croquettes. I have no idea if I'm saying that right, but I'm saying it. This production does have 9,100 liters of eggs in it, and I did put 10,000 liters in it at one point, and I don't think it used much. So I think it's safe to say I can sell off all the eggs I have. These eggs will be coming in every single month, so I'm not too worried there. Let's go ahead and load up that global goods transport pallet. Don't think it auto loads, but I can get it up there. I got some pallet forks, and we're going to go ahead and get all that sold off. Once again, heading for that bakery. I think I remember where it's at this time. Do-do-do-do. I don't know, I'm just losing my mind here. I probably should stop trying to sing something in here and there. I don't know what I'm doing at the time. I am not no music person, but that's emptying out right there. We'll see how much money we make. That money is going up pretty good, pretty fast. All done there, $88,901 plus a $6,911 environmental score reward. Man, I really love that environmental score reward. See, I love it whenever I get paid for it, but I hate it whenever I have to buy the soil samples. A love-hate relationship, but I think it pays off for itself really good with that extra bonus, as long as you're selling stuff off. But that does put us up to $228,700, and that definitely did what we needed to do this episode, which was we need money. I think I'm going to make a very big mistake this episode. I say it's a big mistake, or it could be a big payout. Either way, we'll find out over time. We're going to get a chicken coop in, but this chicken coop may be way too big. Way too big. I'm not talking size. Well, you know what? The size is kind of big too. I'm talking capacity. This is an edited, modded chicken coop, whatever you want to call it, from Mark Thor, and I haven't really used it. I do got it on my 0 to 100 million series, but I haven't actually really used it. And we're going to utilize this semi to transport our chickens from one coop to another, and I might even buy that semi trailer if it works out great to actually start transporting our chickens manually. I don't see why not. First, let's go ahead and get that chicken coop put in. So I want to put it right over here. And like I mentioned, it's pretty big. I haven't got to it yet. But the thing is, looking at the ground here, it just seems like there's a little bit of a slope there. So I'm very worried what's going to happen whenever I place this in. Now, I'm not too worried what's going to happen in this person's field. Who cares about them? Eventually, I'll end up buying that field. I got my eyes on it. But here's chicken coop, $80,000 right here. I can just place this right here, I think. Let's kind of line it up straight. Like I said, it's going to definitely do something weird to the ground. Possibly. Well, you know what? Didn't do too much, I don't think. Looks like it's working good on my side. Definitely messed up the other side, but I don't think I need to come through that way. $82,414 for all that little terraforming fee mixed in there, but it holds 50,000 chickens. That's the mistake part. Like, how am I going to feed 50,000 chickens? I don't think I am. I think I'm going to have to end up selling off them a lot. But let's go ahead and get some food in here. Let's get our chickens moved over. But to get our chickens moved over, we're going to go ahead and get a trailer. Now, there's a couple options here that work. This herdsman stick would actually work out pretty great for how short of a distance it is. I did learn do not use that on a long distance. But thinking about selling these off myself, might just go with one of these trailers here. Dragon's Den production extension mod right here, 832 pieces of chickens. That's interesting. Now, I have used this in the past, and it only maxed out at 180, and I have used other ones in the past, and it maxed out at 180, so I'm not sure what's going on there. Even though this one does say 360 chickens, for some reason, 180 still maxed it, so hopefully we go past that max. I'm also thinking about this Silver Star edit right here, because it's an even 500, but I can control how many goes in there, at least I think I can. So let's go ahead and go with this right here. We're going to lease it first because I'm not sure if it's going to even work. And then, of course, we got to go with the custom license plate. I love Nug it, right? Yeah, I always forget this license plate. Yeah, that looks right. I mean, you might not be able to see it on the back of the trailer, but you can see it over here on the right. It says I love Nuggets. Go ahead and lease that. I almost bought it accidentally. That's what I'm saying. I don't think it's going to work. Should check the sales items. I have mentioned a few times about getting rid of this semi. I'm really glad I haven't got rid of it yet. And there's also a little concern here of how am I going to load these up? Because I believe you got to be on that animal trigger, and that animal trigger's inside there. so I'm hoping it kind of sticks outside the fence, open. But first I got to move that pickup truck and trailer out of the way, and then I'll figure this out. I guess I probably got to open this up too. Does this open? How do you open this thing? Let's see here. Jake brake on. Oh, that's pretty cool. Jake brake off. Jake brake on. I don't know if I can open it or not. While I pull this truck out of the way, we're going to go ahead and top it off with the sorghum because it's all going to end up going in there. I hope it all fits in there. I really do hope there's a huge capacity in this thing where I only have to come over here maybe once a year, but I'm sure that's going to be up to how many chickens I have in there too. I'm really not sure what I'm doing, but I got it up against the fence here. Let's see if this even works. No, it does not. I guess that's where you come in to buy. Not sure what I'm doing. Let's see if I can figure this out. Turns out this doesn't work either. So I might be selling all those off. Change of plan, herdsman stick it is. Let's grab that right there. Like I said, this is going to work great for a short distance, but once you do a long distance, it's horrible. Y'all see that on my $0 to $100 million challenge. May lose the stick a few times, and they got a bunch of animals in them. Well, it turns out the move animals is in. Maybe I should try that option with that semi. Let me try that first, because I did not know that. Nope, couldn't get anything to work. Herdsman stick it is. We'll make a couple of trips. Only got 500 chickens moved, so it shouldn't be too bad. Okay, maybe I got a different mod on there, and it's not the herdsman stick requiring an M. It's another one because it's letting me move over to the actual chicken coop. I like that a lot. I really do. So let's start moving them all. Move to chicken coop. There we go. Do you want to move 71 animals, chickens, females to Hubberstree chicken coop? Yes. What? That's so much easier. Get rid of this herdsman stick thing. That thing's a joke. And my trailer's a joke too, but we may need that trailer though in the future to sell these off manually. All done moving these chickens over. Now, one bad thing is I don't think I'm going to get that food back. I don't think I am. I believe I got to have this open. Hey, looky there, grass. I don't think it takes grass. We'll go ahead and open that up and then start dumping this in there if it will actually give me the option to dump. I don't see why it's not. Does it take sorghum? Come on, why don't you give me the option to dump? I am not liking where this is going. What is going on? Why is this not working? I know it works. I've used it before. Well, I put food into it. That's as far as I've made it. Maybe I don't own this part of the land. You know what? Let's get right on it and check that out. That might be a huge issue. No idea. Just a little troubleshooting thing trying here. And no, I do not. I think I'm going to be buying this field a lot sooner than I thought. Gosh dang it. It's not even allowing me to use the easy dev mod to fill it up. I know this thing works. I did fill it up with some food before. Let's go ahead and buy that land. No, we don't have enough money, but we can take out a loan. And speaking of loan, I am implementing a new rule to our yearly requirements, which is pay $100,000 to the loan. Because we do not have automatic payments coming out on that loan anymore. So it's just sitting there, not doing anything. It's actually pretty easy. So I want to make it a little bit harder. All we're doing is paying $4,333 in interest. Yeah, really nothing there. So let's make it a little bit harder. Got a new yearly requirement to our contract, which is pay $100,000. But right now, I need a lot of money for that land, so let's keep doing this. I guess I really don't need to click. I can hit the space bar, right? I don't know how much it was. I think it might have been 400 or some thousand. You know what? Let's just go ahead and go with 500 and 2,000 right there in our bank. So I didn't need to back out there. Let's go ahead and buy this for 438. There we go. Buy. Probably need to take out more. Okay, let's see if that fixes the problem. Please fix it. Please fix it. Please fix it. You gotta be kidding me. I really just waste all that money on that land? Does it not take sorghum? Production, chickens. Right there, sorghum. I believe that's the same thing. Yes, it is. What is going on here? I have no idea. This is not looking good. I got a little bit of an idea. Let's try to get some food in there to start with. $1,400 for a big bag of wheat. No, this is not wheat, but as I've learned, I guess you really don't need to wait for it to run out. But let's see if this works. Yes, that is super strength. I'm just really frustrated right now trying to get this to work because this is what I did last time. Huh, maybe it's got to be higher. Okay, well, it took that. Will it take this now? No, it will not. Can I force dump it maybe? That's going to end up being bad. 82,000 liters force dumping right there? Yes, that will be very bad. You know what? Let me get something else to try out. I'm going to give this a try. Now, I definitely don't agree with the whole track type wheel thing, but this might do the job. Maybe. It's got that little conveyor thing, so it's going to be dropping in higher. So let's go ahead and lease this. Like I said, giving it a try. $3,700. Let's see if this works. Now, I'm going to need a tractor, and don't think this one's technically big enough to run it, but I think it will get it from point A to point B, hopefully. Yeah, well, turns out that might be a no, because it's struggling while it's empty. Turns out this thing's struggling way too much. Let's go ahead and get a bigger tractor over here to run that. Not sure exactly how this works. Never used one of these before, but we'll just go ahead and pull up right here. And hey, there it goes, dumping in right there. Perfect, figured it out. So it's got to be dumped in from a higher point. Glad I figured this out now because I would have had to figure it out eventually for my 0 to 100 million series. So let's go ahead and get this dumped back into the silo, picked up with that thingy-majig, and probably just sell off this trailer. I don't think I need it anymore. And park my truck back at the house and actually use it like a normal truck. Before selling off this trailer, let's go ahead and repaint it for 437, repair for $1. Don't know if I'm making a profit here. Wasn't paying attention to that sell price, but we'll sell that off for 14. Wait, nope, I guess only 12,000. Thought it was 14,000. I'm blind, but $12,425. Old vehicles right there. Let's go ahead and park this here in our driveway slash garage area. I mean, I guess this whole thing right here is the driveway, technically, right? Go ahead and sell off this other chicken coop we have here for $11,372. We'll also see if we get any product income. Don't think we will, and no, we did not. $11,372 is all we got. Now, this global goods transport pallet does need to be moved over to where the eggs will come out at the other coop. Not sure where that is quite yet. I do see the outline, but I want to put it where the first pallet spawns in, so we got to wait a little bit there. I'm going to sell this field back because I don't think I need it. Well, not quite yet. So $438,000. I'll also go ahead and return that $440,000 to the loan. So we'll sell that. Told a mistake there. My bad. Don't think that's what was causing the issue. Pretty sure it's just the high point. And while we're here, and before I forget, let's repay $440,000, right? What would that put us at? Hold up, let's do some math here, because I don't want to count fives out the whole time. Wait, was it 440,000? That does not seem right. 340 seems right. Nope, 440,000. Okay. Gosh, I got horrible memory. That's going to put us down to 1.22 million. So let's keep doing that until that loan says 1.22 million. If y'all don't know what that is, that's $1,220,000. Guess I get that backspace instead of clicking. There's a lot of clicking, There we go. Back down to 1.22 million, and don't know if we're at the correct amount of money we had before. Not sure. Well, let's see if this works now. Either it doesn't work or I was just lined up really wrong. I'm a little worried here. I might be buying that field back. Come on. You've got to be kidding me. Oh, okay. Ooh, man. I was really worried I'd have to own that field. Really worried on that one. Well, I mean, it's not a bad thing. I'd like it one day. Not now, though. We'll go ahead and take a quick peek into the animals here now, and looks like we have 139,000 liters of food in there. Currently, how many chickens are in there will run us 115,000 per year. I see this being a big issue. I may have to rethink what I'm going to plant on that field that I own that does not have potatoes in it, because I'm going to need some chicken feed. I don't think I should buy it. I guess I could buy it. Let's go ahead and get this put away underneath this little shed right here. Oh, darn. Guess it's not going to fit. Now, I was thinking about it. I don't know why I still have that shed there. It's not being used, but we will go ahead and get this put away somewhere for now. I'm also really curious to see how this trailer works out, whether I can put that full 800 and some chickens in there. We'll give that a try right here. I believe this should work. Don't know. Oh, right there. Open animal dialogue. That's what I was looking for. I kept hitting R over and over again. So let's see how many can actually fit into this trailer. Now, I'm not going to take them anywhere. Move to trailers, 71. Looks like 832 can fit in there. Go ahead and move those back to the husbandry. I don't know what I'm saying. English is hard for me, okay? Really glad I didn't get rid of this semi, though, and looks like I'm kind of docking up on some semi-trailers here. I guess I really don't need that one over there on the left. Yeah, I don't at all. So maybe I'll return that. Leave this sitting out here. Either way, I think a semi and a trailer is pretty good outside, right? They sit outside all the time. Now, I got some great news for some of y'all out there. Y'all will probably like it, and there's also some sad news behind that, too. I am changing my work schedule from night shift to day shift, which is pretty nice. A lot of people don't like working that night shift, but there's a huge issue that's going to impact this channel and my other channel, and that is while working night shift, I had a lot of time during the day to work on my channel. Now that I'm going to be on day shift, I will not have much time at all to work on my channel. So what that means is I'm going to cut back how many releases I do each week. I did put a community post out there about it. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to keep up daily whenever I made that post or not, and I'm kind of deciding I'm not going to be able to. We'll see if that changes over time as I transition back to day shift and see how much available time I have. But also what that means is I'm not going to be releasing these 10-minute videos anymore, at least. Well, let me back up a little bit there. I'm not going to be releasing them in the future, I guess. But first, let's go ahead and sell this real quick. There's something I want to do. I got this one unrealistic, right? What? Hold on. Let me customize that. That ain't right. That does say it's the unrealistic one. So I was looking for the unrealistic one because there was an update to this stuff. Oh, there it is. I forgot to change capacity. Also, there's something cool here. There's additional tools. I could put a roller on there. Absolutely doing that. Almost sold that off. So glad I didn't. Let's customize that. Anyways, back to the channel update. I'm going to make these longer. Now, some of my videos I've already have recorded for right around 10-ish minutes. And they're going to come out, but what's going to happen is this series here is going to come out once a week, every Wednesday, and my 0 to 100 million on No Man's Land will be every Monday and Friday. Now, as far as how long I'm going to make them, I'm going to try to make them right around 20 minutes, maybe even longer than that. Yes, I'm putting more time into these, but ultimately it should still allow me to do that. Let's go ahead and buy a bunch of liquid fertilizer here. Holy cow, that is expensive. Did not see that coming, but we're going to buy much seed also. Ooh, okay, we out of money. That may have been a bad idea. Oh, down to $146. Maybe you wonder why I'm getting this stuff out, why we're doing this right here. We are actually about to plant the worst crop ever. Well, in my opinion, it's kind of the worst crop. Let let me know down in the comments what you think the worst crop is in this game. Now, the reason I say it's the worst crop is because it's probably the most popular crop. It is wheat. I mean, I don't know if that's actually the worst crop. Let's see here. Now that I think about it more, oilseed radish. That's got to be the worst crop, right? Either way, I'm going to call wheat the worst crop. I don't ever want to plant wheat again because I know barley gives me better yield for my chickens. But right now, the only thing we can plant is wheat. So we're going to go plant a whole field full of wheat because that huge chicken coop we have is going to eat through all the food we have. I see that being a huge issue. This was not my plan to plant wheat in here. I was hoping to go for like some sunflowers or something, but plans change, just like my work schedule changed there too. Hopefully I can figure out how to get this video over 20 minutes. I'm going to shoot for right above 20. And this is kind of a bummer because I do not have enough money to hire a worker. So it looks like I get to do this myself. Let's see here. I feel like I'm missing something or forgetting a stage. What am I looking for? I'm going through the crops down there. What does wheat look like? Okay, I think I passed it. I did. Right. Nope, no. Come on. Right there. I need to lay down some lime, I think. Let's see here. Our lime's pretty good. I'm going to leave it the way it is. I'm not going to worry about applying lime. At least I don't think I am. Maybe I got to apply the lime later. I'm not sure. This thing right here is absolutely amazing. Besides the fact that it holds 100,000 liters now, well, that's distributed between the fertilizer and the seed. It also has these options that you can attach things to them. I believe one of them is a mulch roller and a mulcher, and one of them's just a roller. Weed growing. Would a mulcher get rid of that? Hold up. Oh man, I ain't got enough money. Turn that off for a second. Maybe that's what that mulch roller option was, and I need some money. Let's sell some stuff off real quick. Wow, I did not realize soybean straw had that much value to it. $237,000 right there. That is ridiculous. I mean, it is a lot of straw. I'm really considering selling it off too. Our starch ended up filling up over here in this production, which is something that will happen quite a bit. So I need to come over here, empty it out, put it in storage, but I might just go ahead and sell it straight off. Starch is used for quite a bit of these products, but it's also made while making premium potatoes, so I ain't got much to worry about there. It makes more than it uses, let's put it that way. But we do have 10,000 liters here. Let's go ahead and get this sold off, see if that puts us up over the $1,000. I'm not 100% sure. It should, it might. We're just going to take it right over here to this farmer's market building I got set up over here. There we go, $18,632. Yeah, I guess that did give us enough money. I was not expecting that. We're going to come in here and customize an additional tool. We're going to do a mulcher and roller. The thing is, I've never done much with a mulcher. I really haven't. So I'm not sure if that does take the weeds out or not. I think it does. $2,000 to do that. I thought I only needed 1,000, but I guess I need more. Let's go ahead and fire that up. Get it going. Let's see if that whole weed state does remove. Run around, run around, run around. Nope. Looks like weeds are growing, glowing. Did I say glowing? Let's just say growing. Needs rolling. What are you talking about? Needs rolling. Let me go a little bit further down. I don't know what the mulcher does. Looks like it doesn't do anything there, but we'll go ahead and keep it. Why not? Get a little mulcher on there, I think. That does give you a little bonus. At least I think it does. I'm actually pretty glad I sold off all that starch there because we're going to need some more seed. Now, 13,000 liters of seed, that seems like quite a bit, but this field is huge, and $16,000 is not going to buy me that much seed either. At least I don't think it will. We'll see. Maybe that is enough. Maybe I'm just over worrying and overthinking it. It took me a little while to realize it, but I just realized I have enough money to hire a worker. I don't know why I didn't think about that. I just don't have any other jobs to do. At least I don't think I do. I'll just continue doing this myself, and gonna take a minute, but we'll see how long it takes. Finishing up the second headland now, and surprisingly, we got a little over 7,000 liters of seed left, and I do keep missing little bits and pieces here and there. I also did notice there's some rocks and stones left in the field here and there also. I don't know why it's using seeds right now. It really shouldn't be. I guess this mod doesn't work very good with precision farming. Maybe that's what it is, because with precision farming, it shouldn't be replacing the seeds in there. Oh well. 2 headlands done. Let's go ahead and do some up downs. I think it's going along pretty good here. I'm down to 1,300 liters of seed. Let's go ahead and get some more before I start heading back down the other direction on the field, because I do not have any multi-fruit buying station in there. I did mention at one point and joked about it, I guess, about putting one on each end of the field, each up, down end, each side end, just everywhere. But I don't think I'm going to do that. Of course, I'm going to spend all the money we have filling this up with seeds. Oh, no. Gosh, why did that fill up with fertilizer? No, I'm not over the fertilizer tank. Well, they better not confuse it this time, because it's directly over that hole for the seeds. But I don't have enough money for it. I guess we'll buy what we can. Hey, looky there, out of money. Time to sell some more stuff off. That was a huge mistake. I was looking in that shed right there, see what all we had the most of, but then I looked over here and saw there's some canola oil. I believe this should be canola oil. We're gonna go ahead and get it loaded up, get it sold. 5,000 liters of it. Sure, it's not best sell time. Nothing really is at best sell time right now except for the eggs, and we definitely made some good money off of that previously. I don't know if it sells here or not, but I'm gonna give it a try. Hey, there it goes. I didn't even check for the best sell price either. $29,701 from that. I really should have checked for the best sell price, but oh well. Of course, I'm gonna spend all that money on seeds. All those seeds right there cost $29,611, put us at a negative $26 in the bank. On the plus side, it gave us 16,000 liters of seeds, and I think that's gonna be enough. Oh, I really wish I had that recording. Apparently, there's a good sized dip right here, and my tractor just ramped that. We'll go ahead and soften this up, I think. It should raise and lower and just kind of make it all look normal-ish. Doesn't look like it's doing anything, honestly. All done planting this field with almost 7,000 liters of seeds left over. That's pretty nice. Now, I could have took the cheap route as far as seeds go, and hey, looks like I'm out of the negative. I rolled over to the next hour. I guess I have some stuff on automatic selling. It's not much, if I can remember correctly. Now, there may be one issue. You may notice a couple lines here and there. I see a few line streaks there. There's even one right over here, and of course, my tire tracks. That doesn't matter. We'll take a look into the map here because somebody did tell me that roller option might be a little spotty, and that might be what I'm seeing. That's interesting. Okay, so I guess it didn't mulch at all. That's what that purple is. This is the first time I'm really ever mulching. And then the blue is obviously the spots that need rolling. That's very interesting. Might have something to do with how fast I was going. I was going really fast. I mean, upwards to that 42 miles an hour. Maybe next time slow down, but I honestly don't care too much about those little spots getting missed here and there. I think the next thing up is to go ahead and get this wash put away for the winter and see if there's anything I need to stop at during the winter months. I don't think there really is. I'm going to check each month, take care of the animals, stuff like that. And it's looking like we might be coming back around planting time next year, and hopefully I got enough money to buy some seeds. Well, I'll be buying potatoes at that point, so they'll be a little bit cheaper. See, this is what I get for not going to wash it. For some reason, I automatically turned into here saying, hey, I'll just go put it up. And they were like, no, you're not doing that. You need to go wash it. So let's try to get this flipped over just like this. Come on, come on. I mean, it's almost there. Got it. Let's go ahead and get this washed because I feel like that might have been a little bit of karma there saying, hey, you need to wash it. I keep thinking I may need a front weight for this tractor. Let's go ahead and grab the one I got that's just been sitting over here for a while. It was put away in a shed right here, and okay, made that corner kind of. I mean, I did hit the silo, but no damage to the buildings. It's all good. While planting and doing other field work with this tractor, I've been noticing the front ends or the back end kind of lifting off the ground, and I don't know, having a hard time with some of the corners. Maybe a weight will help with that. I really don't know what I'm doing half time. Before I go ahead and skip through the months, I'm going to bring this global goods transport pallet over here to the chicken coop, our new one. Now I can see where the eggs are starting to spawn in, so I have an understanding of where to put this now. Right there. That should work out great. The pallet should come in right there and load into this bag. I think I'm good. Let's go ahead and sleep through the month. Looks like I am not profiting each month. That's kind of an issue. We are down to negative $7,000. Quite a bit of animal upkeep cost in there. Really interested in looking at that. How many chickens do we have now? Looks like we got some baby chicks in here. That's pretty nice. I did previously mention that I'm going to start selling those off manually and taking them over. I know I'm not going to get much money from them, but a little bit's better than nothing, I think. Let's get some sun in here, get some sun, crank that speed up. There we go, that's good enough. I don't think the sun's coming out to play. Looking at our best sell items, canola oil's up there. We'll go ahead and sell off what we got left. I guess I really should just wait a month. It says it's max month right now, but it doesn't actually look like max month according to this value here. And then we have ketchup saying max month, and once again, it's not looking like max month. Oh well. We're going to sell off the ketchup, we're going to sell off the canola oil, make a little bit of money. Ketchup goes to the pizzeria, canola oil goes over to the diner. I think I might be able to figure this out. I think I might know where the diner is. I haven't looked at the map yet, but I believe the diner is where I kept selling off all those wood chips, because that was always just weird. Why would the diner need so much wood chips and pay the best for wood chips? That was something I didn't understand, but I think it's right back here behind this building off to the left here. We're gonna drive over here. There's the sell point right there. Let's see if it all sells off here. Looks like it's going. Don't know if this is a diner or not. I'll check the map in a second. That did give us $11,524. Brought us out of the negative. We're up to $4,600 now. And I'm interested. Let's see here. Did I actually go to the diner? Yes, I did. Diner restaurant. There we go. Let's head over to the ketchup factory, grab all the ketchup pallets we have, and I'm sure some spawned out, and get those sold too. Wait a second. Was the ketchup supposed to go to the diner? Did I do that wrong? No. Canola oil to the diner. Okay, we're good there. What am I looking for? Ketchup to the pizzeria. That's where we got to take that. And I definitely don't know where the pizzeria is. What the heck is that? I'm sorry. I had to stop for a second. Since when was there a house out here? This is not right, is it? Huh, I don't ever remember seeing a house out here. Maybe since the leaves are all cleared off, I can actually see in here better. That's interesting. That might be a little concerning. Looks like the ketchup is not spawning out. Maybe I ended up getting full with ketchup. That's one thing I always try to do with these specialized pallets. If I can't distribute them over, I want them to be coming out automatically to the spawn point. Looks like we actually ran out of tomatoes, or we're out of tomatoes right now. What is going on here? I guess the greenhouse just ain't keeping up with it. And this is set on storing. Let's go ahead and change that out to spawning. We're going to grab those pallets, get them sold. We got 3,000 liters of ketchup. I found the pizzeria. It's pretty close to the diner restaurant. I'm going to start calling it diner restaurant. I mean, what's the difference? But for one, I don't ever say diner. I usually just say, hey, let's go to the restaurant. Even though the restaurant I'm going to is like a diner, I still say restaurant. I don't even know what the difference is now that I think about it. Over here on the left is the diner restaurant. And then straight ahead over here is the pizzeria. I guess it's this one right here with the fancy looking logo thing. Icon, I guess, not logo. All that sold off for $16,911. And of course, I'm just going to drive straight through this grass. Hopefully I can make a left up here on the next street over. I believe that's all we got to sell off. I'm going to check that real quick before we get through the months. Here's what I'm thinking. I want to try some. Don't know if it's going to work. Don't know what will happen to the animals. It can definitely be considered a little inhumane, I guess, because they're not going to get food. I got these male baby chicks in this chicken coop over here, but I don't want them eating my food. Let's go ahead and check them out into the trailer and just leave them in the trailer. Give me the controls. Give me the controls. I'm not seeing it. Come on. There we go. Finally got it right there. And I'm going to take all the males and hit that back button, 237, move the trailer, and they're just going to sit there throughout the month. They're useless in this game. I'm going to wait till I get it completely full to 832. We need to sell off quite a bit this upcoming year. Or right now, we can sell them off as part of the contract requirements. Whenever I refer to the contract requirement years, that's August to August. I just can't let that ketchup not run at full capacity. Let's go ahead and put in a greenhouse. This is the Dragon's Den production extension mod. This is the large greenhouse, and I usually don't ever use anything smaller than their extra large one. Hopefully it comes out pretty fast. I'm not too sure. Just gonna place it in right there. Maybe even put a few more greenhouses over here eventually. I do have enough money to put one more, but I'm not gonna worry about that right now. This greenhouse over here will only make tomatoes. It needs water and it needs compost / manure. Now manure goes in here. I believe it said something in the menu. Let's see what it says. It says right here operates with water or water and compost or manure. For a higher yield, it converts 3 manure into 1 compost. I don't know if there's a factory out there where I can make compost for a better deal than that, and I obviously don't have any manure. So why am I turning that on? Because we're going to go ahead and buy some manure. Go ahead and stop it there, about 60,000 liters almost for $4,397. Yeah, manure is pretty cheap. I like that. Now, I don't know if all this will fit in this greenhouse, but I could just leave it sitting here. This is the same semi that was hooked up to those chickens. I guess that trailer of chickens is just going to sit there also. I mean, they don't need food, at least I don't think they do. Looks like that greenhouse did not take all that manure with 11,000 liters left over. We are now in the month of January, bright and early, 8 a.m. I believe I got some good stuff I can sell off here. Speaking of that, I'm going to need this large trailer over here. I guess I don't really need this one, and I probably shouldn't use this one because I'm about to put some food product in here. Right now is best sell time for a few things. We got potatoes, wood chips, tomatoes. Well, we can't get rid of those. Oh man, speaking of that, why do I have tomatoes here? I'm thinking I forgot to set that new greenhouse up on distribute. Before I forget, let's jump over here. Yep, looks like it's storing. At least we know it makes almost 7,000 liters a month now. Set that on distributing. That's a little better. Back to this list. Also got starch up there, and it says soybean straws at best sell time, but it's also not past the max value. I might sell off some of that. Not really too worried about that. I am looking more into selling off potatoes. I do have quite a bit of potatoes, and I don't go through very much of them, and this whole series is around potatoes and chickens. Let's go ahead and sell those potatoes off. Did leave some soybeans over here because these soybeans is making, I believe, vegetable fat, I think? Yes, vegetable fat. There we go. All good. We'll get these soybeans dumped off into our silo, grab some potatoes, fill this up with potatoes, this production we're leaving right now, then take the leftovers to the market to be sold off. Looks like some more chickens did come in. Let's go ahead and take a look at those also. We still have those 237 in here that are males, and it's showing them to be 100% health still. That's absolutely amazing. I wonder if they grow up there also. I don't know. That would be pretty cool. Maybe a little trick there. Just have a bunch of trailers to raise your animals without feeding them. Oh, I guess they do grow up because they are now 1 month old. These ones I'm about to move over are 0 months old, and whenever I did move them over, originally they were 0 months old. Got 159 males. We will move those to the trailer and just let them grow up there. here. Wow, I cannot believe this is still going. Ah, man. Okay, it's almost done. Jeez, that is going for a while there. I actually had an issue with my hard drive. It got disconnected, so I had to do some stuff with my recording, and the game kept running, and that kept running, so that's actually kind of surprising. That thing probably took almost 5 minutes to fill up. Maybe I'm over-exaggerating there. Seems like it took a while, though. Oh, man, this is kind of heavy. It's starting to slide around a little bit there. Maybe it's not too heavy. Maybe it's just the snow making me slide. We're going to go ahead and dump off this. Now, previously, I did save some potatoes. I'm not going to worry about saving them now. I'm just going to go ahead and dump what I have in here because they go through them so slow, and then the leftovers will be sold off. I'm kind of worried the best sell price is the train. I wasn't paying attention earlier, but I'll see that here in a second. Oh, they're not on here anymore because I took them out. Darn. Let's go here through this menu. Go to potatoes. Looks like best sell price is the farmer wholesale. Hey, nope. Wait. Yep. 637. Yep, that is the best sell price. That's nice. That's just right next door. We're going to go ahead and take these over there now. This production back here does hold 200,000 liters of potatoes. I just don't think we're ever going to have to worry about running out. We're going to have a harvest coming up sometime soon before we even run out of those. I say sometime soon, but we'll see how soon is. Come on, taking forever to get flipped over. There it goes, starting to dump out. Good thing is it empties out a lot faster than it does fill up. I like that part. Ooh, that is a lot of money just watching that go up in that top right there. That is so much money. It's going to help us get to planting time and even to harvest time. That ended up being $606,591 in sold product. That is crazy. Now, with this being longer episodes, I'm kind of trying to decide how I'm going to do this because previously I was doing these in seasons and I was making sure I was stopping at the end of my harvest in August after I met my requirements and stuff. Or if I didn't meet my requirements, I'd still make sure I stopped season in August. I don't know how I'm going to do that with making these longer because I'm obviously going to have to pack a lot more into here, and I'm thinking about it more like, hey, I might end up making it all the way to harvest time this episode and just finish out the season. So the whole seasons thing may be ending. I may be mentioning the seasons thing, but I'll probably take away the playlist for each season. I've been thinking about doing that for a while anyways. It's just going to be one big playlist with everything. I think that's a great idea. Not sure why I parked that trailer back because wood chips are up there on the sell price, but I'm not going to worry about them. I think we'll be fine without them. 40,000 liters, $66,000 over in Sedalia. For one, we can't do that. It's kind of weird. Usually the best sell price is the diner restaurant. I was just talking about that, and we'll leave it. I just noticed I have a vehicle leasing cost. I'm not sure what that is. I thought I had everything purchased. Oh no, got an animal transport. I did lease that because I was scared it wouldn't work. It does work. Let's go ahead and purchase that, I guess, for $76,000. We have the money to blow, right? And then the auger wagon. I had to get that to empty into the chicken coop, the food. And that's the thing. It works just fine on my No Man's Land series. I don't need this auger wagon, but we'll purchase that anyways. Now, if y'all don't remember, I did have to empty the food in here from a height. So what that means is I had to drop it in kind of like that. And that's where that auger wagon came in play. But on my No Man's Land series, I backed up that same Titan trailer over here. I believe I was using the Titan trailer last time. Maybe I wasn't. Maybe it's the trailer that had the issue. Either way, I backed up a Titan trailer over here and it just emptied in. No issue with having to use an auger. Looks like we got some more chicks here. Male chick, 215 of them. Let's get those out of that pen because they do not deserve all my food. We are now up to 611 chickens in here. We do need to sell off 2,000 of them this season, this year. I'm pretty sure we're going to hit that. If not from males, we'll definitely hit it from the other ones. Looking in here, they are growing up still good. I mean, we got 2-month-old ones here, 1-month-old ones here, and 0-month-old ones here, all with 100% health. Looks like we got nothing in here worth selling off. Lettuce, tomatoes, strawberries. I mean, those sell off automatically, and the tomatoes we use, so those definitely don't sell off. And then peppers, those are used in productions. That's why we only have 2 liters. Actually, I don't know why we only have 2 liters. I feel like we should have more than that. Vegetable fats up there, used in a production, not touching that. Starch is up there. Once again, used in a production, not touching that. Let's go ahead and sleep through the month. I think we're good. We are now in the month of March, and it is planting time for potatoes, but there's one thing I do not like about planting in March. That is the ground is frozen. I don't know if it's going to break my planter. It might, but as we know, the planters do not, or I don't know if the planters make a difference, but as I know, the plows damaged completely still work perfectly fine. Maybe a planter does too. Either way, I'm not going to chance it. Let's go ahead and sleep to the next month because we could plant there too. We'll take a quick look here. March and April is planting seasons for potatoes. Oh, hey man, I just remembered got wheat over there. I'm gonna go check on that wheat field, see how that thing's growing in. Ooh, I forgot all about these weeds. We need to go ahead and take care of that now while it's still required tires or all tires and tracks. trucks because I don't think I have anything with narrow tires, and if it allows me to drive on it right now, let's do it. I do have this fertilizer sprayer here. I don't know if it will take herbicide or not. Let's go ahead and put it into a customization maybe. See if it gives me any options here. Not seeing it. Weed spot spraying. Hey, I guess that means it does do herbicide. Let's go ahead and buy that though. Definitely need that. That's going to save a lot on herbicide. And of course, I'm sure it's very full with liquid fertilizer. Yeah, 11,000 liters. That's not too big of a deal. I think we can dump that off somewhere. Ooh, I was really worried this would not empty out into the silo. I remembered a lot of stuff like this does not actually empty out into silos or anything. You got to kind of check them out into either big bags or tanks or something like that. I pulled over this thing and said I hit I to start overloading or unloading or something like that, and I was just so happy. I didn't think it would work because I really didn't want to have to deal with all those pallets on the ground. We're just gonna go ahead and fill this all the way up. 15,000 liters herbicide for $40,500. Now I don't think I'm gonna need to take this herbicide out of here or even put fertilizer back in here because our seeder planter does the fertilizing for us now. I think the only time I can see myself needing to put liquid fertilizer back in here is if we do some sort of contract, and I don't think we're gonna be needing to do any sort of contracts anytime soon with all these products we have to sell off. Got the worker off and going here, completely destroying these weeds, and of course that spot spraying is absolutely amazing because it's not wasting all this herbicide. While that worker's off and going, I got a few odd ends and jobs to do, such as take care of the productions, and I might even go ahead and just get into planting the fields. I don't know. I say I don't want to mess up my planter, but I don't think it'll really make too big of a difference, and I actually did not mean to load that up there. my bad. I guess I'll go put that in storage somewhere. Of course, we got some more male chickens we got to take care of, 168 of them. Let's move them over to the trailer now. Getting closer to that full capacity. Now, this did what I was hoping it would do. I was hoping it would actually change them from the chicks to the full-grown rooster, and it did. I mean, it's kind of cheaty, but I guess really amazing. They just stay at 100% health, and they continue to age and grow. With them being $1, that might be a little weird, because I thought whenever they became full-grown adult chickens, I thought they cost or were $4, because we can look over here where it says $4, but I can also look over here and see where it says $2. Oh well. I finally ran out of manure in this trailer here. Let's go ahead and top it off with some more. Now, I say top it off. We're definitely not going to top this off. I believe it holds 1 million liters. That's not going to happen. I guess it could happen, and it really wouldn't cost much, and I have no other use for this trailer, really. It's actually sounding like a good idea, but now I'm not going to do that. That's just too much. We'll go ahead and stop right there. Almost 57,000 liters for $4,230. Worker is still taking care of those weeds, but you may notice the time is quite a bit later into the day or month, and that is because I was fast forwarding it, trying to get that frozen state to disappear, but it's still saying the ground is frozen. But I did notice something else I want to try. So let's take this rock collector somewhere, and we're going to go right over here to this field. I don't know if this will work. This is not my land, but I do have mods that allow me to mow anywhere. I wonder if it'll allow me to pick up rocks anywhere, and that is a no. You don't have access to this land. Darn. Maybe if I accept a contract on this land, I could do this. I really just want the rocks, because I get a bunch of lime from the rocks. Finally, this worker is all done. Yes, I just let the worker do it because I don't know, really no excuse as far as this game goes, but I was just answering and replying to comments from actually this series. That's pretty cool. Someone did say the straw would be very, very profitable in a comment I just read less than 5 minutes ago for $250,000. Yes, it will. I just noticed in this episode, and that was my reply saying I just now noticed it. I didn't realize how much money that straw was worth whenever I first got it or put it into storage and went to that menu. We still have tons and tons of herbicide left, 98%. That actually comes out to 14,711 liters. Let's just go ahead and get this washed and put away. We'll keep the herbicide in there, and this will probably only be used for herbicide like I mentioned earlier. Looks like if I have the big doors open, the small door gets blocked. I guess that kind of makes sense. Let's see if I can go ahead and get this backed in here through this large door at an angle. Y'all don't remember, it was off to the side here through that little door. Well, not the little walk-through door. This door right there. And looks like this is actually working pretty good. Hey, maybe I'm a really good driver. Highly doubt that one. I just realized I made a huge mistake. Oh man, I really should have planted it whenever the ground was frozen. Let's go look at it now. We're in April. The ground's perfectly dry. It says right there in the bottom right. I think I'm just gonna get rid of that mod. It's causing so much pains. A rain pain mod. Let's look at the mistake I made, I guess, because this is going to affect our contract. Right here, potatoes. If I plant in April, that means I harvest in September. Our deadline for harvesting potatoes for our contract in general is August, but there is a lenience period after that, all the way up till December. Then I'll be getting hit with the fines. So I'm not too worried about it. It just kind of made me think of that. I like to have the contract done on time, which is August. And the contract requirements is harvest 1 million liters sell 2,000 chickens, and pay $100,000 to the loan. That is something new I'm adding because the loan's not going down any and I'm not paying anything to it. Looks like our fields are ready to plant. Let's go over here super fast, grab our tractor. Looks like I left one of the doors open. Nope, can't open that one. I can open this one though. And we'll just go ahead and open up this big one right here. Grab our Case IH Magnum 400 Power Drive Twin Turbo 3. Now here's the thing, I did mention I'm going to try to keep these recordings on the longer side. This one should be pretty long. I won't know until I actually edit it. Now I do have one recording of this episode that was 24 minutes long, the recording was, and this one right now we're over 15 minutes. My idea is I'm going to try to get right around 45 minutes of recording, right around 45 minutes, edit that and hope that kind of finishes up around the 20-minute range. Now the stuff I do cut out is little mistakes here and there, like I may cough. My kids are definitely coughing in the background. I'll cut that stuff out. They are here now on spring break. So quite a bit of things to consider there, and I am going to fill this up with potatoes. I do know it's a lot cheaper than seeds. I'm not doing it because it's a lot cheaper than seeds. I'm doing it because we're about to plant potatoes. And of course, anything extra I'm going to turn into a seed. That might be a little cheating. Ooh, look at that, $26,000. Got 75,000 liters of seeds in here though now. Let's go ahead and change that over to potatoes. And you know what? Hey, let's go ahead and top off that fertilizer before we head out. There we go. That's now topped off. We're going to head over to our first field. Well, ain't exactly the first field. We're going to head over to AutoSim Cruise field. And the thing is, what I was talking about with the whole length of recordings and everything like that. Whoa, man, almost flipped that over. Anyways, what I was talking about with the whole length of recordings, I'm going to try to get it between 20 and 30 minutes. I won't know until it's finalized and done editing because of all the stuff I may have to cut out. And I do cut out all these little breaths here and there, these gaps in my talking, trying to keep it at fast pace. And I just realized I need to set up new courses because this is the first time I'm using this planter on these fields. But first, I almost made a huge mistake there. Let's go ahead and go in here and customize. I believe I need to take that mulcher part off. I'm just going to leave the roller portion on. We'll customize that. It's going to cost $0. Hopefully that doesn't do anything bad to it. I do have it full of seeds and fertilizer. There we go. So if I can remember correctly, last time I used this, I ended up having a mulcher portion on there. Some of the comments said, hey, I'm going to use that, but I'm not going to use it with the mulcher or something along those lines. But we got that worker off and going, planting potatoes in this field over here, which is absolutely amazing. I mean, that is a huge width for planting potatoes. That's going to make this so much easier. Now let's see what else I got to do. It has been quite a while since I have been on this file. Let's see here. Do I got anything in here I need? I don't know, but with me being on episode 35 here, it kind of made me realize I need to probably speed this up some. And now, of course, in the past, they've been shorter episodes. 8 to 10 minutes, something along those lines. And I got another tractor somewhere. Oh, there it is. So with this change into longer episodes, we should be fine, I think. Wait a second. Do I even need anything else out there? I think all I gotta do is plant everything. Yep, just ran around checking all my fields as I run down this back road super fast like Superman would do. I realized all I gotta do is plant a few fields with some potatoes. So let me work on that. I got nothing else to do. At least I don't think I do. You know what? Hey, I got chickens over there. Let me go check on those. Looks like we got a larger portion of male chickens here, 165 of them. Those are just kind of useless, not doing anything productive at all. They're just wasting my food. So let's get those out of there into the trailer. I believe this is actually going to cap it out at the 832, which will be fine. We'll go ahead and go sell them off, I think. I mean, it's not looking like I really need to keep them or wait till the best sell time. At least I don't think I do. There we go. 832 chickens are now in here. Looks like the price never changed on them. They're all worth $1 still. So let's go make that $832. I believe this is where I sell it. Didn't look, but I'm sure this is the animal dealer. And this is where I've seen some people sell off their stuff. So I think I'm in the right spot. Animal dealers over here. Here's these. I guess that's what I do, right? Let's crank it up all the way and hit sell. I see that in the bottom left now. Hit space to sell. How many is there? Okay, 168. Wow, 168 of those takes me up to $195. That doesn't exactly math out correctly, I don't think. I will take it. Yeah, wow, $195. So they're a little more than $1. Guess there's some cents on there somewhere. I should be able to see exactly how much I got all together. Maybe. Nah, I guess I wouldn't because I believe some other ones sold off. Maybe they didn't. You know what? We'll check the finances right whenever I get done selling all these off. All the chickens are now sold off. We are up to $318,232, which that is dropping every minute or so because of the worker. I believe the finance tab will show us exactly how much we made. Well, sold products is $928. I don't know if that counts as sold products. I highly doubt it, but looking over here at sold animals, $1,169. Better than what I thought it would be. I'll take it. Back over here at the chicken coop, we're going to go ahead and take the rest of the males and put them in the trailer so they don't eat up our food. Move the trailer right there, and I'm also going to mark down we sold 832 of out of 2,000. Workers all done planting potatoes over here, and I'm going to assume they did a great job. Not going to worry about looking at it. We're just going to hit up the next field. Now, I did forget exactly how much potatoes was used planting the field. It's been a minute, and we're down to 61% seeds here. Ooh, I'm pretty sure that was at 75,000 liters. We're down to almost 46,000 liters. That's a lot of seeds used. Now, of course, I'm buying the potato seeds, so they are cheaper. Guess I ain't got much to worry about there. As far as price goes, it just really shocked me seeing how much it used. Just looking around at a few of my productions, noticed a little bit of an issue with the ketchup one. Honestly, it's a good issue to have, I'd say. Let's go ahead and take this telehandler over there, and then we're also going to buy something else. And I'll tell you exactly why we're taking this over there whenever we get there. Well, we're not quite there yet, but I'll go ahead and brief you on why I'm driving this over here. I got one main rule whenever it comes to using universal autoload. Y'all may know this already, but if you're new, or this is the first time you're hearing me say it, that rule is I must have the equipment to autoload it before I use an autoload trailer. Not necessarily universal autoload, but I do have the tractor with the trailer over there, and that's what I used last time. I drove the tractor with the trailer over here and ended up auto-loading those pallets onto the trailer, which would simulate, hey, I had something over here to pick them up. But I'm going to leave this over here and get a dedicated truck that would probably work out a little better for driving around on the roads instead of driving a tractor all the way over here. And man, I pushed those down so far, those front tires came off the ground. Don't want to leave that like that, do I? Yeah, look at that. Tips of the forks on the ground. There we go. Safety first, right? I'm just going to leave this over here. Let's go ahead and purchase a new truck of some sort. And that's going to be in the way. Where should I spawn this? You know what? Let's run over here to this field where I don't spawn in the middle of the road or on top of a car. First thing I want to do is just go ahead and go through here, look for anything on sale. Of course, I got a semi truck. I might just get a semi trailer and utilize that truck back and forth over and over again. And I'm looking at these trucks right here like, pretty nice, pretty nice. I like the deals. But let's go ahead and take a quick peek into not cars. Here's that trucks right there. I'm really interested in one of these right here. This man or Tatra, whatever. I don't know if I'm saying these right, because of how tight fitting that area is. I don't exactly want to go with a trailer or a semi-trailer. So let's go ahead and go with one of these. I like this one over here a little bit better because it has a little bit more horsepower. Now I got to figure out what the license plate's been saying. What was it, Love Nugget? I would say yes, it is Love Nugget. Let's go with that because it fit on there perfect. Now I'll go ahead and leave this color right here. I don't think I got any reason to change up the color. Leave the tires too. $130,000. Ooh, that's a little bit of an issue. That's going to eat almost half my money, but we will buy it. Workers all done on this other field. Now I got one more field left. It's the new one that I've never actually planted on, and I'm really hoping that that new field does help save this farm by producing enough potatoes. Now I should probably go through and touch up all the edges and little spots of miss just to be on the safe side, but I think we can pull it off without having to do that. We got our brand new truck over here. Let's just drive it right across the road. No, don't hit me. I blame that all on you. And of course, we're going to turn that auto load on. Now there's about 20,000 liters inside of this production, so I'm just going to wait for it all to spawn out, load up on here, and we're going to take it over to storage and save it till best sell time. Well, that didn't hold much, only 16,000 liters here, so maybe a trailer is not such a bad idea, especially with the way I just drive right across the grass. This building right here on the left is the only storage building I have for pallets right now, and I do like it because it is an indoor one. I do believe another mod has came out since I started using that one right there. That does look more indoorsy and industrial-like besides a brick building, so I may end up switching over to that, but for right now I'm not too worried about it. That one I do believe holds 1,000 pallets, which is kind of crazy, but so is my driving. I believe the rest of the pallets are loaded up onto the truck now, but I noticed it says materials missing. I'm assuming that's tomatoes. Let's take a quick look at all our productions, find out what's going on there. Yep, looks like it holds 100,000 liters of tomatoes, and we do not have that much in there at all. It's just zero. Now let's see what's going on here. Maybe this can go a little bit faster. Maybe we just need to get some more greenhouses also. I thought this would keep up with it pretty good, but it doesn't look like it is. That's a problem we're going to go ahead and take care of if we have time this month. If not, we'll just let it keep running and running because it's making a lot more ketchup this time around than it did last season. Passing over the double yellows, doing 51 through 25. What other rules can I break? Look at this, no blinker. Oh my gosh, I hit that fence barely. Just as those pallets unloaded, we got that finished work done up there, and that is actually the last field to plant. I believe that's all we got to do this month. I'll take a quick look around, make sure everything is done for this month, and I should probably put this away somewhere. Well, you know what? It looks good right over here. Let's park it right next to this truck. Now, I got an option here. I could easily just go ahead and fill it back up with potato seeds, I guess. And that wouldn't be too cheaty, but it kind of is, because the next thing I'm probably going to use this for is planting this field off to the right, which is going to be a crop besides potatoes, most likely. Unless I just feel like doing that whole field with potatoes, but that's something to consider later on. For right now, let's just go ahead and get this backwash and put away until probably next year, or whenever I plant that field back there. I have no idea what I'm going to put in it. I have a major problem here, and you may be able to tell on the bottom right there, it says animals 1,558. I'm not gonna lie here, I honestly thought that was the liters of food, so I'm a little embarrassed now that I brought y'all back for this. But once I look down a couple of things there, it says we only have 16,825 liters of food. What that tells me is that the food's gonna run out before I sleep through the next month. If y'all didn't notice, we did sleep a month here and we're in May now. So let's go ahead and get some food in here, but the issue is I don't have any food. But I did kind of plan for this a little bit because I put a tractor in another storage shed right over here with this auger wagon thing. I think that's the proper name for it. I have no idea. I did not put any self-sufficient rule in place for this series, so it is okay to go ahead and buy a bunch of barley or wheat or whatever. I'm actually going to look at the price difference in them. Maybe one of them's cheaper than the other. Out of the 3 crops that those chickens will take, wheat is at $7.58 currently, sorghum's at $9.67, and barley is at $7.04. Let's go ahead and buy a bunch of barley, take it over there, put it in there. Now, I don't know if I want to spend all my money on it. I'm thinking about it. Seems like a bad idea, but it also seems like a good idea. And it also seems like I'm not going to have enough money to keep those chickens alive. There we go. Spent $131,583 on barley. Now, that's definitely probably a little too much, but it got us 186,000 liters. I believe this does not hold that much over there. Now, how do I unfold this thing? There's that button. Now, how do I use this thing? Wow, really? It ended up taking all of it but 3,667 liters. You gotta be kidding me. I had no idea how much it held. I couldn't remember. I've used it a little bit here and there. Well, let's look at the total amount in there. 200,000 liters of food. That's a lot of food. I don't think I'm ever turning that large field into a potato field, and I don't think that large field is going to be enough to feed these chickens. And I need to get other animals besides chickens. But for right now, we're just going to leave this here while I sleep through the night. I believe that's all I got to do. Let me check best sell prices because we're definitely going to be needing to make some money. Looks like May is the best sell time for fried potatoes. It says we have a $22,000 value in there, but it is not that bright green, so it's definitely not at the max. Don't know if I should sell it off. I guess we will. Why not? First thing we have to do is we got to take everything from the production, put it in storage, then check out all the fried potatoes. Looks like we got 7 pallets of fried potatoes in here. Not bad. They're 700 liters a piece. And it did say the best sell price was over here at the wholesale market. There we go. Selling off really, really fast there. $20,580 plus $873 environmental bonus. That takes us up to almost $70,000, which is not bad. Definitely not what we started the month with, but it's better than where we were at a second ago. Looks like the last of the barley came out of this. Now I'm kind of worried to look and see how much is actually in there. We went from 200,000 liters to probably a very low amount. You know what? I gotta check that. Currently down to 170,000 liters. Now, what's that tell me? I guess right now, it's gonna keep going up every single month, but I'd say right now we're using 35,000 liters of food, but it's also gonna go up every single month. And I don't know why I got to guesstimate because I do have a mod that tells me how much it uses. Look into the chickens here, right there, 34,378 liters daily food. Yearly food, 411,000 liters, and that's just going to go up, and up. We are now in June, and a couple items we're selling off is vegetable fat, premium potatoes, and french fries. Now, vegetable fat and premium potatoes, those are both used quite a bit, but they are kind of getting close to max capacity. They're kind of the thing that produces more than uses, so we might sell those off also. But first, let's go ahead and start with the french fries. In storage right now, we have 9 pallets of 700 liters apiece. Let's go ahead and get those checked out with the french fries. While in that storage building there, I did notice there was a lot of premium potatoes, so we're definitely going to sell some off. But that made us $33,054 plus a $1,403 environmental score reward. And we'll go ahead and check out all the premium potatoes we have in storage before even looking how much we have in the production. Right here, it's saying 17 pallets of 700 liters apiece. We will definitely take those. That's quite a bit. Maybe a little hard to see, but over there on the right, it does say materials missing. Flipping between materials missing and running. That's actually not what I brought y'all in here to talk about, but I just now noticed this, so I'm kind of concerned there. What I brought y'all in here to talk about was premium potatoes, and I don't see them anywhere on this list. I guess this list ain't big enough. Bummer. And while we're here, we'll look at the stuff that's not running. Whoa, it's not running because it doesn't have premium potatoes. Okay, that might have been a very bad idea. I really thought that ran faster. I guess it doesn't. Wow, that's interesting. Okay, let's not sell all that off. Let's go ahead and take a pallet or two over there to the storage, or take them all because we need to keep these productions running. Looks like the potato salad is missing the tomatoes. So we got a huge tomato issue going on this map, and hopefully that's not affecting the ketchup, and it kind of is, but kind of not. I did put the ketchup factory at priority 1 to receive the tomatoes first, so that's why we have a huge shortage over here for the potato salad. I definitely need to get a lot more greenhouses in. I did end up moving 2,800 liters of premium potatoes over here. I think that might be good. Let's sell the rest of them off. I don't know, I'm just looking at them like I probably shouldn't sell those. I should probably keep them because we're gonna run out of them again. Oh well, let's sell them. 9,100 liters of premium potatoes right there, all gone for $12,512 plus a 531 environmental score reward. Now that I'm seeing that value there, I'm really regretting that decision. We should have definitely kept them in storage and used at the production. We are now in the month of July, and looks like the wheat is ready to harvest. Pretty excited about that because we need to get some food into that chicken coop that we didn't actually pay for. But I'm also a little worried because we only have $102,000. Looks like a lot, probably not a lot. We're gonna definitely rent some nice equipment here that holds a lot of grain. Here's the one we're gonna lease. Nothing special, didn't upgrade the engine, but I did upgrade the capacity. Looks like it holds 1.25 million liters. That does not seem like the most. I feel like it's missing something there. Unrealistic 2, unrealistic 1. What am I missing? No, guess that's it. 1.25 million liters. Thought it held more. We will go ahead and lease that for quite a bit of money, $15,855. Hope it's worth it. And we still got to get a header. Now, last time I did this field, or the last few harvests with a Colossus harvester on this series, I ended up going with the 50 meter unrealistic. I'm not going to do that this time around. We're going to go ahead and leave it at the standard size. 50 meters, that's just too much. Maybe 25, but still, I don't like the way it picks up crop outside of the width of the header. So we'll stick with this right here for $3,702 leasing cost. Let's get this stuff on the field and get going. Worker is now off and going, and one thing I do need to consider is picking up the straw again. Now, this is different straw than before. At least it should be labeled as different straw than before, because the one before said soybean straw on it, and I believe it still says that because it's sitting in the silo. So I will come through and pick this up, but probably not now. I'm going to go ahead and check on the rest of my productions, best sell prices, and animals, and, you know, the day-to-day things that I really started to get tired of doing. Now, you may be wondering why I'm keeping that straw instead of just letting it spread out there. I have plans for it eventually. I think I do. Cows are coming. The cows are coming. Looking into the productions and everything, I keep seeing tomato shortage over and over and over again. So let's get this in over here. Now, you may not be able to tell where I'm at. We'll go ahead and twist a little bit here. There's the farm back over there. We do own this land right here because one episode I did buy the whole entire town for a really cheap price, and this little plot came with it. I think this will fit right here. Now, this is the Dragon's Den greenhouse, 2XL large. Well, 2XL, I guess, would have the large implied in it. I guess I really didn't need to repeat that large part, but it says 2X large. Now, we'll have the pallet spawn out towards the road, even though I'm not going to come over here and move them manually. This will be set up to do nothing but tomatoes. As far as water goes, we're going to use this automatic water for animals and greenhouses. Now, I do have a water thing that will automatically distribute over here, but this tends to work a little bit better and a lot faster because it's instant. It's right here. Holds 1 billion liters, but let's just pay $5,000, drill a well right underneath this, and run right up here for unlimited water, kinda. That's the idea. I just say 5 million. Maybe, I don't know what I said, but either way, we paid $5,042 for it. Water's taken care of. Now all we got to do is get some manure over here. For manure, all I got right now is this one trailer. I do have a few other trailers I could probably use, but this is the trailer I'm going to use. I'm just going to have to drive it back and forth between these two greenhouses, replacing and adding the manure in there. Now I can get some sort of distributing silo, and I may end up doing that once I get tired of driving back and forth here. But until then, this is what I'm going to do. All right, moments like this, I really wish I had the record button going this whole time. I kind of drove out of that area in this view right here, and I didn't do this on purpose. I don't even think I could do this on purpose because I can't see where I'm driving. But I managed to hit 3 signs in a row. There's that one on the ground there. Let's just take a little run behind here. Ended up knocking that one out of the ground. Then there's another sign right over here I took out first. Yeah, really wish I had that recording. I need a lot more space. Just keep it recording constantly. You know what? Just to go with the trend, I'm going to do this one on purpose. There we go. That one's taken out also. There we go. A little over 100,000 liters of manure purchased there for $7,500. Let's go ahead and get that over to our new greenhouse. I already dumped off about 30,000 liters. I believe it holds more than that. We'll see how much it holds all together whenever I go to fire it up. Oh, and of course I had to take out another sign. That one was actually directly behind where the truck is right now. Not the trailer, where the truck is. I'm not even hitting anything. What are you caught on? Looks like it ended up taking all that 100,000 liters right there. I guess it's not full, but let's go ahead and get it activated though. Here it is. Looks like it holds 63 30,000 liters of manure. Why did it not take it all? What happened to the rest of it? I am really confused. I just lost a lot of manure there. This one says it only holds 16,000, but I'm pretty sure I put a lot more in there than that. Oh, maybe it already broke it down with its ratio. That might be what happened. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea because I believe it was 3 manure makes 1 compost, and that's counting the compost, I believe. Maybe, no expert, don't know. It sounds like a logical idea, reasoning why it's doing that. But we'll go ahead and activate these 2 tomato things right here, and of course it's going to come over here. It says storing. We will crank that over to distributing, and hopefully that keep up with all our productions. I'm tired of seeing some red dots in our productions, and those red dots are because of the tomatoes. While we're running a little low on money, let's go ahead and take a look in here, see what we can sell off. Looks like potato salad is up there at Sedalia, and we can't sell there. It just doesn't quite work. It stays on the trailer. No big deal. We'll go ahead and sell it off over at our farmer wholesale market. Well, this stuff must pay pretty good because we really don't have much here. Only 4 pallets of 700 liters a piece. Let's go ahead and check that out, see how much money we make from it. There we go. Made us $31,406 plus a $2,551 environmental score reward. That does pay pretty good. Coming up to the end of this harvest here, looks like we got quite a bit already, coming up on almost 400,000 liters, and this is looking like a lot. I hope it's enough. I don't think it's gonna be enough. I'm pretty sure it's not gonna be enough, but either way, we got a lot of straw in here we also need to pick up, and a few spots got missed because it was bumpy. Let's put it that way. There's a little bit of a bumpy terrain. I mean, it's not perfect. I should have smoothed it out a little better, but I guess I didn't. Either way, let's get something rented, leased, whatever you want to call it, to come over here and pick up the straw. Even though I just want to lease something, I'm going to see if something's on sale because this looks like it might be an every season thing I got to do now with picking up straw most likely, because I'm going to be getting a lot of chicken feed and going through a lot of it, trying to make it self-sufficient instead of buying it. I believe this is the one I used last time. We're just going to go ahead and use it again. It holds quite a bit and it holds everything. And of course, it's got a huge pickup width. Why not use that? We'll go ahead and lease that. No special changes here, I don't think. Well, you know what? Let's change this. Anything pick up 50,000 to 1 million. That's going to bump total price up to 60,000. I guess we have enough money to buy it, but I don't quite want to spend all my money on that, especially since I don't see myself selling anything anytime soon. Looks like the harvester does need unloaded, so I would say that is done. That's great. We'll get this over there, get it started, and we're going to drive the harvester back over here, get it dumped out into our auger wagon that I used to fill up the chicken coop. Maybe go ahead and dump in what I can already into the chicken coop first, but I don't think it's going to take much more. I believe we were almost full there if we weren't already. Well, it was a close one, almost 400,000 liters there. We finished with 396,888 liters. Now we'll go ahead and drop off that header right there. Nothing special. We're actually going to return it after I get done unloading this. We'll return it all together, header and harvester. But let's go ahead and get this emptied out and see how much we got left over. All emptied out. Let's go ahead and return this harvester and header because I don't want to keep those leasing costs coming. I'd like to buy one eventually and get some sort of storage for them to go in also. And it looks like my mouse just stopped working. Oh, come on. You gotta be kidding me. Maybe my battery died. Well, that's weird. I don't think it actually died. Let's see here. I mean, it's back on here now, but after I returned the header, it wasn't available. Switch out the battery, still wasn't quite working. Let's go ahead and return this, see what happens there. Well, I guess my mouse kind of stayed around here. Don't know what happened there. Oh well, let's keep going. We got 396,000 liters in this thing, and it doesn't even look close to full at all. I can't remember exactly how much this holds. Maybe it's like 5 million or something. But either way, let's go ahead and get dumped off what we have into there and what can be held into there. And I'll probably just leave this tractor in this trailer here to come back every single day and do this. Now, I don't believe it's going to be in the way of anything, so it should be fine right here. Looks like we already got one trailer full. Don't know if we're going to end up with another one, but 1 million liters of straw right here, and I believe it's just regular straw. Let's go ahead and dump it into our silo, see if it kind of separates itself, because the last one did say soybean straw. Really interested to see the value difference in between those two. Maybe I'll sell one of them off. Well, there's something interesting here, and it does look like the straw and the soybean straw does separate from each other. That's not the interesting part. That's the part I kind of assumed would already happen. The interesting part is the straw actually pays more. I don't know. I didn't see that one coming exactly. I thought maybe a specialized straw, such as soybean straw, would probably pay more, but I guess not. I don't know about the overall max price. Nope, actually, the overall max price is exactly the same. I can see that on the right here, 148 and 148 down here. That's interesting. Okay, hopefully I can use that soybean straw the same as regular straw, or it might be causing some issues. Worker is all done over here, and we might actually end up with more straw from a wheat harvest than we do from a soybean harvest. I have no idea, but let's go get it dumped off in the silo, and we'll look at the difference in the total amount. All done here with this forage wagon. Let's go ahead and return it, because I don't want to keep that lease cost going and going. And I also did have that same issue that I had previously, where whenever I have a full trailer, dump it all, come back to the field and try to start it back up, it doesn't work. So I had to reset it previously also. That's not good. I might need to look into finding something else that's going to work a lot better, or just not give me any troubles, because it does work out pretty good, except for that minor restart I have to do every now and then. Well, looking into our total amount here, I'll go ahead and click off of it because you can't really see that good when it's clicked on it. 1,640,000 2,709 liters of straw. And then soybean straw actually has more, 1,722,359 liters of soybean straw. Now, there is some missed harvest areas and some missed straw pickup areas I noticed on the field here and there. Maybe they're right around the same. Don't know. I know I didn't go through touching it up, making it a perfect harvest or a perfect straw pickup. There's one thing I do know, and that is there is an issue I noticed with making these videos a lot longer, is that they're not doing very good. They're actually hurting quite a bit. People ask for a lot longer videos. I tried out the lot longer videos, and they're just not working as far as keeping a good retention rate or views or watch hours or just anything in general like that. So I guess the majority of the people don't like it. And also, this has taken up a huge amount of time to make these longer videos, so I'm going to actually cut them back down to 10 minutes most likely. I'm thinking about it. I'm not 100% sure yet. I'm on the fence, but this might be the last long episode that I do. I'm sorry if these are what you prefer. They just don't work. But I do really want to thank y'all so much for stopping in and watching. I really do appreciate it. If y'all haven't already, please make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. If y'all got any tips, tricks, or suggestions, feel free to leave them down in the comment section because they're always welcome. Very much appreciate it and very much need it. And until next time, y'all take care.